What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 494 of Community Universe Mode, and we are finally live here tonight for Final Stand. Welcome, one and all. What up, GOAT? Incredible, haven't seen you in a while, my friend. Chosen PJ Gumble, Extreme Soul Bateman. What is up? What is up? What is up? Glad to have you all joining Stars of Fusion, of course, before Ascendance 6, which tonight marks that we are just 6 weeks away from. So don't forget that in 2 weeks, it is the last destinations for the Genesis roster at Purgatory. But we are right into the action for the second annual Deadly Games Tournament. And of course, if you are not aware of exactly what the Deadly Games Tournament entails, it is a single elimination 8-man tournament. And every single matchup is going to have some sort of completely random stipulation attached. And as you can see right here, starting things off, it is Perry Heaton taking on United States champion Alistair Knox, and the Hands of the Gods have selected this to be a steel cage match. So immediately, just get right into the deep end. And the winner of this tournament, right here tonight, live from Washington, D.C. in the main event, will challenge Harvey Hastings for the Undisputed Championship. The opportunity to not only win the title, but then walk into Ascendant 6 as the champion. 4 opening round matches, 2 semifinals, then the finals. The winner will have maybe an hour and a half if they're lucky to rest up and get prepared to take on what will be a fresh Harvey Hastings in the main event. And here comes the pretty boy Pitbull, former Anarchy champion, Perry Heaton, who is looking to prove that he deserves to be the face of Monday Night Fusion. And a tweet right here, guys, from the world champion himself, Harvey Hastings, says, "Go ahead and kill each other. I shall wait patiently for the victor, and when they try and challenge me, I will tear them apart." Yes, beautiful arena, as always, by the one and only Topher, who I don't believe is here yet. Again, guys, last year's Deadly Games, man, what a tournament that was. Caden Kinra was the winner, surviving 3 horrific matches to then challenge Bob Luger that same night in a tables match. Guys, remember, the world title match will also have a random stipulation attached to it. And Caden Kinra, after going through the onslaught in the Deadly Games, unfortunately was not able to unseat Bob Luger for the Alpha World Championship. But of course, anything can happen. Harvey Hastings definitely has the advantage, and a big advantage. But when the World Championship is on the line, anything can happen. Perry Heaton is ready to go. Indeed, 2 submission experts kicking off the Deadly Games here. Perry Heaton and this man, the CMV United States champion. Tonight marks 3 months he has held the title with 4 defenses, and Alistair Knox is set for action at Ascendant 6. It was announced about a week ago that he'd be defending the title against MLP Michael Lee Pratt, but maybe Knox will be pulling a double duty. Maybe he'll be a double champion. Definitely, I think if my mind remembers correctly, reading down all the predictions, that Alistair Knox is the favorite for this tournament. I think Ziggler, maybe him and Ziggler are neck and neck. The CM Universe definitely feels as though Alistair Knox, and with good reason, will be the winner of the Deadly Games here tonight. Alistair Knox, though, has to be maybe a bit disoriented after earlier this week taking a pinfall loss, only his 3rd time ever being pinned and defeated in his near-year career here in CMV by world champion Harvey Hastings. So you got to think that Knox wants to get to the finals wants to redeem himself and, more importantly, become world champion. The other first round matches being Matt Devious versus Pierre Thompson, Chris Diamond versus PJ Moon, and Azriel versus Jacob Ziegler. It's certainly a stacked lineup. Which of these 8 men, though, is going to survive the Deadly Games? Here we go. First matchup, and it is inside of a steel cage, which means the only way to win is by pinfall submission or climbing up and over the cage with both feet touching the outside of the ring. There we go. The bell rings, and we get it on. Who's going to be the first man to make it into the semifinals? Perry Heenan, Alistair Knox going right after each other. The pretty boy Pitbull himself coming off a... Whoa! What? Well, that's a hell of a way to get a match started. Big F5 from Perry Heenan. Earlier this week, I was about to say Perry Heenan coming off a much-needed victory for himself over Pierre Thompson after going on a bit of a losing streak the past few months. Now a hammerlock DDT man, Perry Heenan starting really strong in this matchup. There we go. Looking at hashtag make it a win. And let's not forget, guys, besides the Deadly Games and besides the World Championship match, our main event, we have some great action for you. Later on, the Light Heavyweight Championship on the line as Norman Cottonbelly challenges Percy Simmons. We've got Global Offensive taking on Schmitty and Paul Devine. Can that alliance last? And Andrew Briggs also set to go one-on-one with Hayden. Overhand punches now by Perry Heenan, trying to rock Alistair Knox, but there we go, the United States champion just like that with a kick to the back of the head of the pretty boy Pitbull, gonna turn things around. Damn, and Knox, of course, is absolutely lethal with those strikes of his. The fists, the kicks, the knees, educated feet. But look at Heenan right there, guys. Perry setting up for something big, out of the torch rack into a neck breaker. The United States champion is rocked. Yo, what up, Drake Dunn? Did not see you come in here, but what up? Glad to have you drop in. And Knox not wanting to be pinned twice in 1 week after going unpinned for nearly 4 months. But look at this, he might not be pinned. He might be submitted on the receiving end. Usually it's he who's tapping out mofos, but now he's trapped in the dog collar. The dog collar locked in on Alistair Knox. Knox, who taps people out week in, week out, but there we go, he's gonna escape. This matchup, I'd say, has a pretty good chance of ending via submission, whether it's by the dog collar or censorship. What a forearm smash that was. Heenan looks like he might be in La La Land. Knox to capitalize. Nice neck breaker by the United States champion. Sharp elbow to the top of the head. Knox now realizing he's in trouble, trying to turn things around. There's that bicycle knee. Good night, Perry Heenan. Maybe that alone will be enough to catch Heenan off guard. Well, Alistair Knox advanced to the semis. This has been a non-stop matchup here at Final Stand. First round in the Deadly Games inside of a steel cage, and Alistair Knox now stalking Perry Heenan. Knox got out of the dog collar. Will Perry Heenan be able to escape? Censorship. The deep guillotine choke is locked in. Perry Heenan nowhere to go. But there we go. Look at the power. Fighting through the pain. Knox slamming him into the canvas to escape, while both these guys getting out of the other signature submission maneuver. Maybe now thinking it might be smart to try and escape the cage. One. So just a 1 count off that pin attempt. Remember, guys, the winner of the Deadly Game is going to have to get through 3 men in completely random matches. You get last man standing, no holds barred. You get a Hell in a Cell. Up to that top rope. Okay, a very rare high-risk maneuver there by Alistair Knox. Leg drop pulled off nicely. Tries for a jumping cutter. Counters, though, by Perry Heenan. And Heenan now looking for the vertebreaker. Double underhook pile driver for the layman. Right down onto the neck, and that's going to soften up Knox's head for another dog collar, which I'm sure is what Heenan is fixing to lock in on Knox here. The United States Championship is on the line, but a spot in the semis is a chance to challenge Harvey Hastings to the world title tonight and maybe, just maybe, walk into Ascendant 6 as the world champion. The top of the chain. The Pretty Boy Pitbull with another torture rack neck breaker. What's up, Ogon? Nice here to drop in. Aleister Knox immediately begins to stir, perhaps out of instinct trying to stay alive. But Perry Heenan right on top of him now, charges Knox, trips him up, and just raining some haymakers, right hands. Again and again, Heenan dropping down to one knee, man, looks like he might be out of it. These two have been going a million miles a minute, absolutely no rest between them. I understand the strategy. They want to try to finish this matchup as quickly as possible in order to stay fresh for the semifinal matchup. They don't want to exert too much energy and incur too much damage, but right here, Knox once again taken down with the dog collar. Will Aleister Knox, for the first time ever in his CMV career, be forced to submit? Will his ascendant's dreams be dashed? The dog collar is locked in, but Aleister Knox refusing to submit, and Perry Heenan is forced to let go of the hold. Not enough stamina to keep it locked in. If I were him, I probably would have gone for a pin, though. Instead, he gives Knox a chance at opening, and Knox with a punch to the gut. Both of these submission experts refusing to tap out. Now forearm smashes, rocking Perry Heenan one after the other, again and again. Heenan cannot allow these to keep going. That was a good 6 forearm smashes, now a high knee, and that's what I'm talking about. That could do it. 1, 2, but only a 2 count. Perry Heenan just got his jaw unhinged. And now Aleister Knox knows that he has Perry Heenan in the deep end. And the ominous one, the United States champion, with his sights set on becoming world champion, censorship a second time, is locked in inside of the steel cage. But Heenan, the Pretty Boy Pitbull, both men now have escaped each other's submissions 2 times. What a match. Submissions that usually cause their opponents to tap out immediately. And now Aleister Knox goes for a pin. I think Aleister Knox might have only won maybe 2 or 3 times by pinfall in his career. The same can be said about Perry Heenan. Look at that Omega driver. Now pulling out some different maneuvers to try to deal with this match. Luthez pressed by the Pretty Boy Pitbull. Again with the right hand to the jaw. What up, Diamond? Look at that, Perry Heenan out like a wild dog, foaming at the mouth, tearing at the wrong oh, okay. Aleister Knox's taunt so powerful it made Perry Heenan collapse. Heenan has had it completely taken out of him, and now Knox, who rarely ever has to make a comeback like this in a matchup, modified facebuster. Brings Perry up to his feet, crack to the jaw, ringing that bell, kick to the midsection, forearm smash to the lower back, elbow to the side of the head though, busted wide open, jawbreaker, back and forth they go, tip for tat, 1999, and Knox a 3rd time, locks in censorship, bringing Perry Heenan down. Can he escape a 3rd time, or will the 3rd time be the charm? Are you kidding me? No way. No way! Perry Heenan just escaped. These guys are refusing it. Oh my God, and then right into a dog collar. Right into a dog collar. Out of the censorship into a dog collar. Does Perry Heenan have it? Does Heenan have it won? No, again. Knox refuses to tap. This matchup. These two always tapping people out. Now themselves refusing to submit. 3 times each. They have escaped each other's submission maneuvers. Where usually they lock them in on their opponents and they can't even escape one. I don't think this matchup is going to be ending via submission. Look at Perry Heenan now, another F5 into the pin. This time will that do it? 1, 2, no! Maybe it's time to try and escape the cage. Up over the shoulders. This is a third time. Yeah, what up, Vic? This is the first matchup of the Deadly Games. Torture rack, neck breaker. I think these two should try to maybe change it up a little bit. I don't think the dog collar or censorship is going to work here. Hook to the jaw, Perry Heaton. Oh my God, a fourth time. Locking in the dog collar. Well, I gotta imagine that Knox is not gonna tap. No, Knox taps! Knox taps! For the first time ever in his CMV career, Alistair Knox is forced to submit, and Perry Heaton advances to the semifinals of the Deadly Games. It took four dog collars in order for Alistair Knox to tap out. Oh my God. 4 dog collars. But Perry Heaton finally off of the 4th. Man, this has not been a good week for Alistair Knox. First he's pinned, then he's... Well, someone had to tap in this matchup, let's be honest. This match was going to end by submission. GG indeed, what a first round match. And Perry Heaton advances to the semis, but in what kind of condition? Because Alistair Knox nearly choked the life out of him 3 times. Wow. Oh, nice job, sound guy. Looping the song there. So Perry Heaton heads to the semis. Now we're going to find out who joins him. All right, my boys. Yo, what up, M. Corley? You know what? I did sweep the website the other day, and I deleted all inactive accounts that haven't logged in over 10. So your account may have been deleted. If so, you just got to make a new one. Apologize about that. But, you know, if you're inactive, it happens. What up, Batman? Just in time for our second first round matchup. We just saw, man, what was that was an awesome match. Perry Heaton and Alistair in the steel cage exchanging submissions. But in the end, off of a 4th dog collar, it'd be Perry Heaton who gets his spot in the semis. Now we're going to find out who meets him there. Ooh, excuse me. A little bit of a hiccup, but it is Matt Devious going one-on-one with the big dog, Pierre Thompson. And a lot of people thinking that Matt Devious doesn't deserve to be in this tournament, that it should be Andrew Briggs in his place, but it's thanks to Matt Devious that Andrew Briggs is not involved in the Deadly Games tournament, and instead later on tonight we'll be just taking on Hayden one-on-one, a matchup I'm very much looking forward to. But we know that at Ascendant 6 in 6 weeks' time, Matt Devious and Andrew Briggs will finally come face-to-face, head-to-head at the Show of Shows. Question is, will Matt Devious be the world champion at that time? Certainly going to be a battle. 2 completely different styles clashing here. The, I'd say, fiery offense of Matt Devious and submission knowledge against Pierre Thompson's sheer size and brute force. We just saw 2 submission experts duel. Matt Devious, mostly throughout his career, has tapped people out with a crossface chicken wing. But there are many more weapons in Matt Devious's arsenal that he can defeat you with. Calls himself the Hero Killer. Matt Devious eerily makes his way towards the ring here in the Deadly Games. Blessed are those gay pennies. Gay pennies are my favorite kind of pennies. Matt Devious, a former Money in the Bank winner, a former light heavyweight champion. A couple of weeks ago, Matt Devious talked about how he's unbeaten at a sentence and told Andrew Briggs, I will be 2-0 when we step into the ring and I end you once and for all. They're like hay pennies, but gay pennies. Well, Matt Devious is most definitely a very dangerous man, but this is a first-time matchup, and he's in the ring with somebody who might even be more dangerous. The big dog. Prime time, baby. A former international and United States champion, one of those few superstars hailed by many as one of the greats to have never held a world championship. And up here, Thompson is 1-1 at a sentence. I'm sure he would love to walk into the 6th annual show as world champion and headline. And you know what? I'm sure he would love to beat Devious here, go to the semis, and avenge his loss to Harry Heenan from earlier this week on Fusion. That would be a good rematch. I didn't see what kind of stipulation this match has, by the way. Did anybody else catch it? I completely wasn't paying attention. I was looking at chat and talking about the match. So I have no idea what kind of match type this is. I guess we'll find out when the match starts. Remember, every single matchup in the Deadly Games is going to have some sort of stipulation attached, I should say. Every single match type put into a little hat. Now put into a randomizer and popped out. Well, yeah, so I guess normal could get chosen. I don't think it's going to be normal, though. It might not have said it, but it could be normal. I guess we'll find out. If they start hitting each other with chairs, then we'll know. I'd say my Mount Rushmore of guys who haven't held the world title are Pierre Thompson, John Reed, Jacob Ziegler. Who would be my 4th? Maybe Sam Valentine. I feel like he deserves it. He's never held any championship in his near 3 years here in CMV. And here's a tweet, guys, from Chris Diamond. Says, I'm not unfamiliar with tournaments. 1-1, soon to be 2-1. PJ, get ready to disappoint everyone that's voting for you. Hashtag the baller is always better. So here we go. First round matchup. Winner heads into the semifinals to take on Perry Heenan. Of course, Andrew Briggs. Yeah, I'd actually probably put him in place of Sam Valentine. If I had to have 5, though, Sam Valentine would be the other. Up next, though, it'll be Chris Diamond and PJ Moon. Probably the matchup a lot of people are most looking forward to. The animosity between them has reached an all-time high. Maybe even more than the world title being on the line is those who just want to get their hands on each other. And then, of course, Agile and Jacob Ziegler in the final first-round matchup. Matt Devious starts strong, looks to take out Pierre Thompson early, but only a 1 count. Matt Devious now up to the second turnbuckle, and Pierre Thompson getting rocked early. That's not a good sign. And look at Devious right there, cutthroat, and bam! Right down to the knee. Of course, Matt Devious very well if circumstances were different. If Jacob Ziegler did not steal the Money in the Bank briefcase from him at the top of this season, maybe Devious will have been a world champion. Maybe he still would be world champion right now, because winner of Money in the Bank, of course, cash in that contract anytime, anywhere for a world championship opportunity. But you know, imagine that. That would be a great finals match. Matt Devious versus Jacob Ziegler. I'd like to see that. Of course, Pierre Thompson completely ruined that idea. He takes out the hero killer right here. Excuse me. And a tweet here now, guys, from PJ Moon responding to Chris Diamond. Moon says, it's somewhat shocking that Diamond hasn't run back to wherever he came from yet. Oh well, time to chaos kick my way to the finals. the diamond shall be cut. What up, Dynamic? Strong words there by PJ Moon. As Matt Devious gets leaned up against the ropes now, hung out to dry on the second rope. Draped across, tries for a grapple. Devious moves out of the way, though, just in time. Now a front headlock kick to the midsection. Matt Devious had about his 2.5, 3 months off from CMV after losing the light heavyweight championship. Man, completely changed his in-ring ways. Got super jacked. If you look at how he was earlier this season, whatever he did in those 3 months off, he is looking swole, as the kids would say. Nice tornado DDT right there by the dastardly one, who then, of course, vintage Devious match. Laughing at Pierre Thompson here. That's cost him in the past, though, playing mind games. But look at that. Matt Devious has Pierre Thompson caught up in this cradle DDT, the way that Pierre Thompson's neck bent off the canvas. And Devious wasting no time. Close range. What a knee strike right across the side of the head. Devious knows that he wants to remain as fresh as possible. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, though. That's not going to be enough to take out Thompson. Not yet. But certainly Devious Man has been honestly dominating so far. The big dog has got to figure out a way to turn the tides, because Matt Devious has been all over him like peanut butter on jelly. Yes, this is the second matchup of the night and of the Deadly Games, and Pierre Thompson just got busted wide open off a mat slam. Pierre, that might have pissed him off. That might have been the exact shot that he needed to get his ass in gear. Knife that chop, and the play of the day into the pin. 1, 2, only a 2 count. The winner of this advances to the semifinals to take on Perry Heenan and get one step closer to a world title opportunity. Matt Devious in trouble. The highlight. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Both these guys have thrown their strongest moves at each other now. A big ooh-ah from Pitt. Oh, okay, that didn't exactly go the way you wanted it to, but Pierre Thompson gonna try again. This time he gets it. Clothesline. Clothesline again. The big dog is hungry, baby. Rebounds off the ropes. Leaping lariat. Hey, there's Topher. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Big play of the day a second time. Matt Devious in all types of trouble now. There ain't no flies on Pierre Thompson. He wants that world championship opportunity. He wants to go into Ascendance 5, the extravaganza, the show of shows as world champion. Ooh, shades of Andrew Briggs. Wow. Sending a message right there with the Shining Wizard short arm clothesline combo. Thompson, though, takes it with a pinch of salt. He and Andrew Briggs have become friends over these past couple of months. And another highlight. 1, 2, no! Devious kicks out of another highlight. That just tells you how much these superstars want this. This is the second matchup. Perry Heenan won the first match inside of a steel cage by forcing Aleister Knox to tap out for the first time ever after locking in the dog collar for a 4th time. And look at that absolute disrespect by the hero killer. And Pierre, that fuels the fire. The rage in his eyes just got lit up big time, but Devious gonna use his emotions against him. Devious just loves taunting, man. Oh, what up, Alvius? Didn't see you in here. Forearm smash now. Another forearm smash. Building a head full of steam. There's a nice catchphrase. No time wasted. Matt Devious immediately bringing Pierre up to his feet, and a second time gonna look for this cradle DDT. Working on the neck of Pierre Thompson. If Matt Devious does decide to lock in that short arm, or rather that cross arm chicken wing of his. Oh, play of the day a 3rd time, shafted by Matt Devious. He saw it coming, did his homework. Wow, I don't know if Devious was going to try to taunt there, or if he was going to try to go to the top rope, but he might have just cost himself this matchup. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Snapmare by the big dog. Ralph getting his opinion in on this matchup. It has been a great match, no doubt about that. Whoever wins this is probably not going to be in the greatest of shape going up against Perry Heenan. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. I don't want to sneeze. Trying to hold it in. Discus you punch by Pierre Thompson right there, cleaning Matt Devious' clock. Remember, Pierre Thompson's busted open. If he does win this matchup, gonna have to go backstage and get some momentary stitches. What a highlight for the third time. 1, 2. No, are you joking? Matt Devious kicks out of a third highlight. What? Wow. Absolutely incredible resiliency on display by the hero killer in this. Well, that was probably one of the biggest botches I've ever seen. Pierre Thompson sold it anyhow, though. That's how much of a champ he is. Pierre now, you can tell, man, he's got nothing left in the tank, and that is not a good telltale sign. He's still got 2 more matches to get through if he does win this matchup. Yeah, this is good for Perry Heenan, though. I'm sure he hopes the match goes on as long as possible. It'll give him more time to recuperate before the semis. Oh! Devious with a bicycle knee out of nowhere. 1, 2. Oh, man, I thought that might be enough to do it. Maybe catch Thompson off guard. But referee Murphy saying not only a 2 count. Devious says no mind. Again at close range, the dastardly villain with that drive-by knee trembler. But can Devious get to the pin in time? He collapses down to 1 knee. Flipping Peter over a hook of the leg. Was too much time wasted. 1, 2, 3. Devious is going to the semis. What a match. But the dastardly one, the hero killer, is going to be meeting the pretty boy Pitbull in the semifinals. Once again, Pierre Thompson is shafted from a world championship opportunity. You know, Thompson was in last year's Deadly Games and he fell out first round. Looks like it might be becoming a bit of a tradition. How about this right here? Make like a little message sent to Andrew Briggs. Of course, that's his finishing maneuver. The former best friends turned bitter rivals. Set to meet at Ascendant 6, but will Matt Devious be world champion by then? All right, so it seems like that last match was just a clean singles matchup, but I am getting word that this one will be no holds barred, and quite honestly, I don't think it could be better suited. As our third first round matchup will pit the former world champion who is getting his rematch clause in this tournament, Chris Diamond, against P all week long, tweeting out saying that the Deadly Games are as good as his and he will walk into Ascendant 6 as the CMV world champion. But in order to do that, he has to get past Chris Diamond and then 2 other men, as well as a fresh Harvey Hastings. This matchup, talked about it a bit earlier. I think it might be about more than just the Deadly Games. Certainly the animosity between them up for 2 points also on Twitter, but it just absolutely exploded into a bitter hatred shared between them, which really popped off earlier this week after PJ Moon had knocked off Kyle Ross, one of the greatest of all time. Chris Diamond came out and attacked PJ Moon, giving him a little bit of a taste of the Break It Eck Foundation. Maybe we'll see it again here tonight, or maybe we'll see a Chaos Kick, who is going to advance to the semis, to take on either Azrael or Jacob Ziegler. We now know our first semifinal matchup will be Perry Heenan versus Matt Devious. That should be an interesting first-time matchup. Yes, so the first matchup was no holds barred. The second was a clean singles match. This one, or I said the first one was steel cage, rather. Then we just saw a clean singles match between Devious and Thompson. Now it's no holds barred, which means anything goes. The only rules are that the match must end by pinfall or submission in the ring. The Baller, baby. Former world champion, a man who in 7 months here in CMV has truly been a breakout star, rising star champion, winner of the 3rd annual Tag Team Cup alongside Rob Cross, the last ever Fusion Tag Team champion, Money in the Bank winner, Chris Diamond, has quickly proved that he might be flashy, he might be cocky, he might have a little bit of a tood, but he can back it up. Had the mind games been just a little bit too much against PJ Moon, though, has he backed himself into a corner? We're live in Washington, D.C., and Chris Diamond sporting the British flag there. Of course, Ascendant 6 will be emanating live from Wembley Stadium in the UK, so you can imagine if Diamond walks into Ascendant 6 as world champion, what an ovation he would probably receive. Here comes his opponent. A guy who, quite honestly, has drawn a lot of ire from the boys in the locker room and even some in the CM universe, feeling as though he's been handed this spot in the Deadly Games. He did not deserve it, and we saw that kind of showcase 2 weeks ago in that 8-man tag when his partners refused to tag him in. That obviously got under PJ Moon's skin a little bit, and I think it's lit a bit of a fire under his ass to prove everybody wrong. He started nicely enough earlier this week on Fusion, exhibiting his, exactly what he brings to the table with that victory over Kyle Ross, but it was kind of soiled when Chris Diamond ran in and attacked him. PJ Moon, known around the world, has finally found his way to CMV and very well could find himself headlining Ascendant 6. PJ Moon has been waiting and waiting and waiting to get his hands, or rather his feet, because we know he wants to clip Diamond with a chaos kick. That's his primary goal. With it being no holds barred, these two can do absolutely whatever they want to each other. And a tweet from Jacob Ziegler throwing a little bit of shade towards PJ Moon says, "So this guy is really a woman, right?" Jacob Ziegler always wanted to throw himself into controversy and be, well, a vintage dick. We'll see him, of course, in action up next. That's a semifinal matchup I want to see. PJ Moon and Jacob Ziegler. Let's see it happen. Well, we're about to find out right now. Chris Diamond, PJ Moon, no holds barred to advance to the semifinals. Referee Murphy rings the bell, and this ain't going to be a match. This is going to be a fight. Look at that, Moon right out of the gate like a gated up bull. He has been a vintage wiener, little wee boy. PJ Moon now bringing Diamond right up to a vertical base, continuing the attack, goes for a hangman neckbreaker, but a swift reversal at the very last second into a neckbreaker of his own by the former world champion, the Baller, baby. Not getting a, honestly enough, I'm not exactly a big Chris Diamond fan, but he should have gotten a fair one-on-one rematch for the title. Instead, General Manager of Fusion, Yuri Sokolov, making him earn it through the Deadly Games here. Diamond now, Irish whip, PJ Moon rebounds off the ropes. Gonna catch him on the rebound, but was that a big boot? I couldn't really tell. Either bicycle knee or big boot. Either way, it takes Diamond down up to the second turnbuckle, and now a Phoenix splash. And look at Diamond in control over PJ now, momentarily leaves the ring, going to get a weapon, I do believe. I knew it was only a matter of time. Sledgehammer in hand. This is not going to end well for Moon. Right to the... Okay, missed. And now Moon going to be able to take advantage. Irish whip off the ropes. Salute as press and cracking him in the jaw. Get it again with some right hands. There's that animosity I was talking about. Now Moon... Oh, I thought he was going to go get a weapon of his own. Instead to the apron. PJ Moon rallying the support of the CMV Universe as he flies off the ropes for a nice, phenomenal forearm. Sledgehammer right there, ready to be used, but it seems like PJ Moon wants to use his own hands and feet to get the job done here. Pullback attack. Oh, right onto the sledgehammer with that drop toe hold. Diamond immediately gets rocked, rolls to the outside to try to shake the cobwebs. That was nasty. Talk about knowing your surroundings. Now a nice pullback Hurricane Rana by Chris Diamond. The former world champion now has Moon in big time trouble. TKO connects by the baller, baby. We know what usually follows that. The Breaking Neck Foundation, but Vintage Diamond, instead of taking advantage, decides to taunt the CMV Universe, taking his eyes off of Moon, who now is back to his feet. Moon dodges a punch to the back of the head, and Moon with a nasty DDT. Scrambling Diamond's brains. Oh, not even a one count. Good Lord, you can at least sell a little bit, Diamond. My goodness. PJ Moon! Wow, what a knee! Chris Diamond just got shot into another dimension with that jumping knee strike, and now into a little bit of like a modified sharpshooter. What a reversal that was! And that is why Diamond, you cannot underestimate him. That was probably one of the greatest reversals I have ever seen this season. Absolutely incredible. That was awesome, man. How about this reversal? Oh, by Moon into a power bomb. PJ has got a lot to prove to the locker room and to the CMV Universe, but Diamond wants to get back his world championship. He wants that. Oh, the sledgehammer now in hand. Tries to strike Moon again, but Moon instead using his own body as like a shield. Arm wrench puts Moon down. Diamond with a stomp to the back. So far, Perry Heenan has advanced and Matt Devious has advanced. So it will be Perry Heenan versus Matt Devious in our first semifinal match. Now we've got Chris Diamond, PJ Moon, no holds barred, and then of course Asheville and Jacob Ziegler. Spinning TKO that time by Chris Diamond now puts Moon up against the ropes. This is not where Moon wants to be. Clothesline, but eliminated from the Royal Rumble instead. Live from Washington, D.C. Final stand. We are in the throes of the deadly games. The last stop for the boys of Fusion before Ascendant 6, which is just 6 weeks away. Remember, this is no holds barred, but Moon brings the fight right back into the ring. And now to the corner like it ain't no thing but a chicken wing. PJ Moon rested up a little bit, trying to get into Diamond's head. Action roll. Diamond gets out of the way. Moon gonna grab him though by the hair, taking him for a cheeky bit of a walk. Now a snapmare. Diamond into a seated position. Moon looks to follow through with a punch to the side of the head. Instead gets an elbow to the gut. Stuck in the air, right? But I have a spinning soul kick caught by Moon. Nice trip up. Remember, there are no rope breaks as Moon locks in like an STF Campbell clutch combination. Diamond not going to stick around for it very long. Elbow to the side of the head again, breaks himself free. Diamond goes to the Breaking Neck Foundation. PJ Moon a bit quicker to see it coming, but Moon on the second attempt again tries for a jawbreaker instead. And now Moon with another vicious DDT, busting Diamond wide open this time. Into the head scissors, targeting that open wound now is PJ Moon with some sharp elbows right into the gash. Moon ain't done. Another leaping knee strike, and Diamond is now donning that proverbial crimson mask, bleeding like a stuck pig. PJ Moon kicks the sledgehammer out of the ring and out into the corner, wasting a lot of time. What exactly is he doing here? Just looking down at Diamond, who is completely out of it. Look at Diamond like almost begging Moon, please show mercy. And Moon just looking down at him as blood just pours down his face, but Moon showing no mercy. Forearm smash and another DDT. And now PJ backs into the corner, and I believe he's looking for the chaos kick. tuning up the band. He promised he'd hit this on Diamond, but Diamond sidesteps it. The homework has been done by the Baller Baby, and now a second time with the TKO. Diamond now moves his way to the corner. Drenched in blood, and Diamond still, no matter what kind of condition he is in, able to taunt. But there you go. That's exactly why you should not take your eyes off of your opponent. He gave PJ Moon a precious few seconds to recuperate, and now Moon into the corner again. It looks like Moon might be getting tired. Diamond, man, is constantly, oh, another of those knees. The educated feet of PJ Moon being put to good use in this matchup. Diamond, though, there is no quit on the Baller. With so much on the line, and especially how personal it is between these two superstars. A hero slam by Diamond. I don't think I've ever seen him hit one of those before. Pulling out something new to try to deal with PJ Moon here. Elbow to the shoulder. It looks like Chris Diamond trying to take out PJ Moon's arm. Another TKO, a third time. And now Diamond looks to hammer the final nail into the coffin, if you will, just as he did earlier this week. Fusion, break your neck foundation. PJ Moon busted wide open. An aggressive pin. Diamond says, stay down. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, though it's not enough, and Diamond can't believe it. Hands on his hips. How in the hell did PJ Moon kick out is what Diamond's thinking. He turns to the fans again, mocking them, taunting them. Punch to the back of the head, but PJ Moon recuperates. Might be a last-ditch effort by Moon as he goes for an elbow to the side of the head. Diamond saw it coming. Ducks a clothesline, but PJ Moon gets it. Can Moon rally? I think that's a 4th knee strike in this match. PJ Moon to the corner. Again, tuning up the band. Will he get it this time? The chaos kick. Right on the button. 1, 2. No, it's not enough. How the hell did Diamond kick out? Wait a minute, Moon right back to the corner, though. Moon says, you want another one, bitch? I got another one for you. Chaos kick, a second time. Diamond counters it once more, though. The Baller, his face just completely covered in blood. Moon with a DDT, and he says, all right, you want to counter my shit? Moon, man, he wants this match over with. Chaos, I countered again! Are you kidding? Twice in a row, Diamond counters the chaos kick. He felt it once, he's not gonna feel it again. Both these guys might be suffering from a goddamn concussion, especially Diamond at this point. If he does somehow win this match, how is he possibly gonna be able to compete in the semifinals? Now PJ Moon looks for a submission. How good would this feel for him to make Diamond tap out with this Rings of Saturn applied, but PJ Moon escapes. Elbows right to the cut on Moon's forehead. PJ defending against the Break Your Neck Foundation. Goes for a takedown to Diamond. PJ Moon now crossing the arms of the former world champion. Oh, straight jacket, Hangman's neck breaker. I think I heard the crunch of Diamond's neck from over here. The question at this point has to be, what do these guys have to do to keep each other down? They've tried everything. They've thrown their biggest moves at each other. I think it's really just like pride. They do not want to lose to the other. Oh my God, PJ Moon now with a sit-out pile driver. Turning it up a notch. Showing his ferocity, a 5th jumping knee strike. 1, 2, no. Good Lord Almighty, Moon with his hands on top of his head thinking, what in the hell do I gotta do? Brought up to one knee. Diamond completely out of it. punch to the midsection though. Diamond has an opening. Breaking it out. Countered by PJ Moon. What a reversal. The clutch by Moon. This matchup, the reversals in this matchup, man. And now Moon to the corner. Diamond has countered this three times this match with a chaos kick that time. He gets it. 1, 2. Oh my God, dude. Look at Moon's reaction. That's exactly how I feel right now. Moon is pissed. Chaos kick, close range. I can't get over it. I can't get over this match. How in the hell? Breaking that foundation. Countered by PJ Moon into a DDT. Counter, counter, counter. Six times. PJ Moon has hit that knee on Chris Diamond. Dude, neither of these guys are going to be able to compete in the semifinals. Are you joking? These guys have reversed each other's finishers at least like 3-4 times apiece. 1, 2. Oh my, I thought that was going to be it. After everything they've been through, PJ Moon was going to end it off an elbow. And PJ, oh dear Lord. This has missed as many times as Connect, and it misses again. PJ Moon might have to think of something different to knock off Diamond here. Now Diamond tries for the jumping knee strike, instead gets an inverted Dragon Rana. Kicks right to the face. Oh, that was a weird animation there. Dude, Chris Diamond, his entire face covered in blood. Referee Murphy ain't even worried. He ain't even got the white gloves on. He ain't afraid of no AIDS or anything. No hepatitis. Murphy out here doing his job. And now PJ Moon into the corner. Once again, just looking down at Chris Diamond, who seems to be in another dimension right now. Diamond crawled like earlier in the matchup, as if begging, pleading with Moon. But Moon, no mercy to be found. DDT to the pin. 1, 2, nope. And Moon to his feet. Nothing left in the tag. Good God. I think this might be the 7th time he's gone into the corner. Chaos! No! Moves out of the way. Can someone ban Gent? Because he's just going to be negative. Oh! Sunset flip powerbomb. Diamond. Oh, but PJ Moon right back up to his feet. Slaps the tip, reverse DDT on the way down. Now brings him up to his feet. Jawbreaker though by Diamond. Ow! Breaking that foundation. The 2nd time in this matchup. Right into the pin. Remember, there's no rope breaks. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I'm about to throw my controller at the wall. Diamond into the corner. Again. Taunting. I gotta give both these guys as much credit as I can. How they are even standing is beyond my understanding. How they are conscious and still going. Nice, ooh, nice side takedown by PJ. A little bit late in the match to be in side control. A little bit of a rest hold. I'm not even gonna. Let's just see if it connects. Let's find out. Chaos there. The chaos kick. 1, 2, 3. PJ Moon finally gets it. Oh my God. A 3rd chaos kick after maybe attempting it 8 times in this match. And PJ Moon advances to the semifinals. What a match, man. The wait, the 2-month build up to this was completely worth it. A war is what we just saw. And Chris Diamond, man, I'd honestly be surprised if he makes it to Ascendance. G effing G indeed, but hey, Azrael and Jacob Ziegler could just have equally as good a match, but if I'm giving my honest opinion, I think PJ Moon is going to be easy pickings in that semifinal. There's no way, man. There's no way. All right, my bad. I had to chug some water right there. That match took its toll on my throat. That's what she said, but I don't know. like a cock, right? But what a match that was indeed. And now it is time for our final first round on the screen there. That this is going to be Falls Count Anywhere. We know that in our first semifinal matchup, Perry Heenan will take on Matt Devious. Now it will be decided who's on to battle half-dead PJ Moon. And we do have a tweet here, though, guys. I don't know how he's able to tweet, but he says, does this company have a medical team? I couldn't even see. I'm that good. I can still tweet, though. Hashtag, you can never stop my tweets. And a tweet here from world champion Harvey Hastings says, at Chris Diamond, your rematch clause is null. Sad. I was hoping to tear your arm off again. So Harvey Hastings, he's a bit disappointed that it won't be Diamond who challenges him for the world championship later on tonight in our main event. Oh, Cop just showered me in the pennies. Bless will. Now we're going to find out. Will it be the Chaos Kick versus the Claymore? An old rivalry revisited here between these two. They hold wins over each other from earlier in the season, but Azrael, I don't think a single person voted for him to win the Deadly Games here. Hardly anybody through the first round, so there's not a whole lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Faith in Azrael here at Final Stand. There is a whole lot on the shoulders of Jacob Ziegler. I said earlier tonight, I think that he and Alice Knox probably neck and neck for the fan favorites to win the whole damn thing. Azrael, though, don't get it twisted, is a former two-time international champion, a former Fusion Tag Team champion. Azrael has always had his fingertips right on the glass ceiling, but has never been able to break through. Here in Washington, D.C., will it finally be his time? He knows he can beat Ziegler, but he also knows that Ziegler can beat him. Remember, the winner of the Deadly Games moves on in the main event. They'll maybe get an hour if they're lucky to rest before taking on the fresh Harvey Hastings for the world title. Let's not forget all the action we have later on. We got the light heavyweight title on the line. Global Offensive taking on Schmitty and Paul Devine, and Andrew Briggs against Hayden. And a tweet here, guys, from PJ Moon says, let me be real for a sec. I need more towels for my blood than Chaos Kicks thrown in that match. Yeah, definitely like 8 or 9 attempted Chaos Kicks by Moon in that match, but a third one is what finally got him the win. Respect to both of those guys. I definitely want to see a rematch. Well, Azrael always kind of always in a brooding mood, as you can read his shirt right there. I wouldn't approach him in the airport and ask for his autograph, if you know what I mean. He'd probably punch you right in the throat. Probably spit in your oatmeal. And here he comes. The pride of Scotland. We talked about earlier tonight the Mount Rushmore of superstars who have never held a world title. Jacob Ziegler was on it. For years, Ziegler has always had that potential to carry CMV as the world champion, but believe it or not, Ziegler has never been in a world championship match. He's had #1 contenders matches, but he has never had a clear-cut shot at the world championship. Will tonight be the night? Can Ziegler finally get it done? He's a former 2-time Anarchy champion. He's a former Money in the Bank holder. He had his chance to cash in, but it was taken away. He's a former tag team champion. Yeah, those aren't gay pennies, Cop, so kind of worthless to me. And a tweet from Reese Matthews says, I cannot wait to join this tournament. Where do I sign up? Well, Reese, I think it might be on his medication again, because this is a Fusion exclusive pay-per-view. So here we go. This is a Falls Count Anywhere match. So far, the first match between Knox and Heenan was a steel cage. Then we had actually a clean singles match between Devious and Thompson. No holds barred. It was in that last bout between Diamond and Moon. So this Falls Count Anywhere means there are no countouts, no DQs, pinfall submissions can count anywhere, not just in the ring. And Ziegler starting strong here against Boa, the best one around. Big asshole. Every single match of the 2 semifinals, the finals, and even the championship match later on tonight will all have some sort of stipulation tacked on. Brought up to his knees and a stiff slap right across the face. Jacob Ziegler never been one to show a whole lot of sportsmanship. As we talked about before, he's a vintage dick. Up on the one knee, Azrael with a slow, methodical pace. He's always kind of adapted that style. Ziegler with a stiff knee to the gut, that ruthless aggression he's exhibited for the past about 4 or 5 months. So ever since he turned on Shane Scott, his best friend, he's really been a completely different kind of wrestler in that ring. Look at this from behind, tying up the arms of the chicken wing. Ooh, chicken wing face buster. Nicely done right there. And Jacob Ziegler is throwing some big moves at Azrael, feeling good about himself. Can you imagine if we got Chris Diamond and Jacob Ziegler, that would just be a taunt fest. Who has the best taunts would win. Jacob Ziegler hooked to the jaw, man. I think I was supposed to be unbiased, but I would love to see a Matt Devious Jacob Ziegler finals. That's the finals I want to see. I would be hyped to see PJ Moon and Jacob Ziegler, though, as well. We just might get that right now. It's looking like we will, because Jacob Ziegler has been completely tearing apart Azrael. Stomps to the chest now, big form smash. Yo, what up, Luke DeBoss? As Ziegler now mounts Azrael. This has been akin to just an alleyway beating. Those are 2 clean elbows from full mount. Azrael is not in good shape. He's got to turn the tide quickly. He tries for a grapple. Ziegler cheekily moves out of the way. Just backsteps down, Irish whip, rebounds Azrael. Finally looking to turn the tides. Jacob Ziegler shuts that shit down real quick. And now a DDT. Not packing a whole lot of punch behind it, but enough to get the job done. Brought up to his feet. Ziegler with an alley-oop. Jacob Ziegler can never really pinpoint exactly the kind of man that he is, because at times he can appreciate the fans, at times he completely spits in their faces, and even in the ring he's kind of a question mark, because he's a great brawler, well-rounded. Oh, Ziegler on the high heel hook right to the temple and into the pin. Will this be the fastest match of the night? 1, 2, no, just a 2 count. Azrael not going to go down that quickly. Even though this matchup has been completely one-sided so far, Azrael hanging on for now as Ziegler goes to the top rope, can pull out that occasional moonsault. Not sure what he's going for here. Crossbody by the Pride of Scotland. Oh boy, and again, mounting Azrael. And there are those elbows. God. How are those not illegal? This ain't MMA, man. You ain't in an octagon. You're in the ring. You're in a CMV ring. Now a headbutt. Ziggler using every part of his body in this matchup to whittle down Azrael to nut. This is... Wow. Like I said, man, Ziggler's down. There it is a second time. The heel hook. And Ziggler takes him and admonishes his handiwork. 1, 2, 3. And Ziggler completely fresh and advances to the semis. That was 100% one-sided. And now Ziggler will be going into the semis completely fresh while PJ Moon is half alive. Wow. Domination. Azrael just got taken to the woodshed, boys. Jacob Ziggler is done waiting. Near 2.5 years he's been CMV. He should have been world champion a long time ago. God save PJ Moon, man. I'm not taking anything away from Moon, but I don't like his odds. Oh, hello. That was weird. Thank you for the gold doubloon, cop. Appreciate it. One gold doubloon. Oh, is this going to be a 30-minute Iron Man match? Fuck. If the timer is 30, I'm going to back out and go to make it 15 because I'm not about to sit through 30-minute Iron Man match here. I think I have 30. I should have known. I should have known that Iron Man might be picked and that I should put it on 15. Hopefully not, because I really don't want to sit through 30 minutes right now, knowing that the rest of the tournament is probably going to be really long. It does show the timer. It didn't last game, but it does this one. But seems as though an match has befallen Perry Heaton and Matt Devious for their semifinal matchup. The winner of this will get their spot in the finals and take on either PJ Moon or Jacob Ziggler, one step closer to Harvey Hastings, a world title opportunity, and even more than that, perhaps, the opportunity to walk into Ascendant 6 as the world champion. As it is the Deadly Games, any possible matchup you can even fathom could befall these superstars, and it will be an Iron Man. Both these guys had pretty grueling round one matches. Now they've got to go through a goddamn Iron Man. Perry Heenan, of course, knocking off Alistair Knox inside of a steel cage, forcing him to tap out for the first time ever in his CMV career. And then Matt Devious in a great match, able to put down the big dog, Pierre Thompson. Perry Heenan has had the longest to rest of the lineup since the first round. It's been about a little bit over an hour. So Heenan could be completely recuperated by now. I mean, after that Chris Diamond PJ Moon match, pretty much everybody has had a decent amount of time to put an ice pack on him, get a nice drink of water, maybe a little massage, maybe one pee-pee touch. Yo, what up, Heyman? Blessed for the little pennies. Dang, I'm always looking for a schmeckle or a doubloon. Did someone ban Cop? Because they just whispered to me, but I can't check it on this phone. And I saw that his messages got deleted. Did someone ban him? Unban him, please, if you did. Perry Heenan. Ready to go. I'll take anything. I'm a little poor boy. Any sort of currency you have, send my way. Matt Devious from the back as creepily as ever. If I was walking down an alleyway and I saw Matt Devious coming towards me, I would, well, suffice to say, I would hightail. I'd turn around and get the hell out of there. This, again, is pitting two submission artists against each other. No, Matt Devious, I talked about it in his round one matchup, has so many other ways he could take you down. Look how he beat Pierre Thompson with that drive-by knee to the temple. The dastardly villain, the hero killer. So here we go. Who will be the first man to advance to the finals? Please don't be 30 minutes. Norman's match has, oh, whew, good. All right, it's 15. Perfect. So 15 minutes are on the clock. And if you've never seen an Iron Man match in your life, what are you, living under a rock? But the rules are simple. Whoever has the most decisions by the end of 15 minutes will advance to the finals. You can get points by pinfall submission, obviously, or count out disqualification. Yeah, that matchup is still to come. Norman Cottonbelly versus Percy Simmons for the light heavyweight title. That's after the deadly games and headbutts straight out of the gate. And Devious wasting no time. To remember, there are disqualifications, so if Matt Devious gets caught with that, the point will go to the Pretty Boy Pitbull. Hook to the jaw, though, at Perry Heenan. You can, if you got eyes, I apologize to any blind folks watching, has the size advantage. He is the bigger, I'd say, thicker boy. Matt Devious, though, had a bit of trouble with this unique submission that, quite honestly, though, it looks kind of funky, but it targets the neck, the shoulder, the leg. It really is like a total package type submission to break down your opponent. Now side control, unleashing some right hands. Brought up to his feet, Irish whip. Don't forget, don't let it escape your mind that top turnbuckle in the far corner there has been exposed, meaning there is just pure steel waiting to be utilized as a weapon. Big forearm smash by Perry Heenan, the former Anarchy champion, up against the former Money in the Bank holder and light heavyweight champion. Back suplex right there. Punch to the top of the head, and again, drop toe hold. Matt Devious dragged out. Perry Heenan not really getting the luck of the draw in the deadly game so far, going up against submission experts. Usually I think he's been so successful, won so many matches because he's against guys who don't know how to deal with his submission holds. But, first Alistair Knox and now Matt Devious. who are submission experts themselves. Look at that giant swing. Oh, you're not that much bigger, Heenan. Good God. Treating him like a little baby. Ragdoll, whip him around. Can someone sign language me apologizing to any blind folks out there? Cheeky little jab and a snap German suplex. Already about 3 minutes have passed in this 15-minute Iron Man match. Heenan into the corner like it ain't no thing but a chicken wang. Easy peasy, he says. I definitely say that probably Matt Devious had the tougher first-round matchup. He took 3 highlights at the hands of Peter Thompson, and that's not a fun maneuver to get hit on you. I've never personally been hit with it, thank God, but you know, from watching it so many times. And there's that absolutely cringe-inducing cradle DDT, and Matt Devious with a little bit of a clap and a bow. Uh-oh, you see him in the corner, and Perry Heenan does his homework. He goes right for the ropes to bring himself to his seat. Does not want to get ow! Devious go for some sort of tilt-a-whirl maneuver, and Heenan's like, fuck out of here with that bit. Now up over the shoulders, and Perry Heenan to punch his ticket to the finals. One step closer to finally proving that he has what it takes to be the face of Fusion. 1, 2, oh, not even a 2 count. A little bit overzealous myself. That torture rack neckbreaker. Now Heenan with a stomp to the quad. Brings Devious up to his feet. Irish whip, rebounds. Ow! Playing some games. Cheeky is Perry Heenan. That pop-up. Irish whip again. Does it another time. Having a little bit of fun playing with his food. I don't know that that's the smartest thing in the world to be doing, especially against a man the caliber of Matt Devious. Hammerlock DDT, though. There actually is a compilation of that. Mooring made a best of CMV some time ago, and it has a lot of weird noises from me in it. You can find it on his channel. I think just type in best of CMV. There's 2 of them even. Pulling, swinging neckbreaker right there by Perry Heenan into the pin. Maybe that'll be enough. Catch Devious off guard, just a 1 count. Yeah, it was a really good match. Matt Devious, Perry Heenan, man, it was super close. Matt Devious just edged out the win, but a bicycle knee right there. And Heenan, guys, looks to be completely limp. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Can you imagine how furious Briggs would be if Devious makes it to the finals, if he wins the whole thing? Well, you can obviously see that Devious right now is, oh, backside. I'm going to try to steal it. Only a 1 count, though. Look at Heenan pop up like, fuck you mean? What you doing out here? Runs right into a forearm smash, though. Forearm smash again. Nice catchphrase. Perry Heenan, man, on spaghetti legs. Devious knows it. The Dasher the one. 9 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock. No falls scored yet between these two. Scoop slam, drops down behind. Heenan, he's gone the distance before, man. He could take a beating and come back, as he looks to do right here. Torture rack neckbreaker. Salting up that neck for the dog collar. Perry Heenan with a hoorah. Hashtag make it a win, baby. Looking to go the distance. Looking to be the winner of the 2nd annual Deadly Games. Devious gets to his feet, unaware of what's coming his way. The dog collar locked in, and Devious is in big trouble. Can he escape? Or will Heenan go to the finals? No, Devious, who's used that same maneuver in the past, knows exactly how to get out of it. Elbow to the side, end of the bicycle knee! Out of nowhere, Heenan did not see that coming. 1, 2, no, only a 2 count. And now Devious is pissed. Up to the top rope, and Devious is not what I would say a frequent flyer, but an interesting like Bam Bam salt, almost a moonsault. I'd say a side splash. In the high rent district, it pays off this time, not that time. Headbutt, gets an elbow. Trip up, and from the side control, Perry Heenan loves to throw hands. Matt Devious smart enough to know his surroundings as he rolls to the outside. Look at a count down the clock, guys. If this goes to a draw, I guess that that would mean the winner, that PJ Moon Jacob Ziegler would end up being the finals. I have to, unless it goes to a final death, one fall to a finish. I don't know exactly how it would go. They've never been in this type of situation before. Hopefully we get a fall and a definitive winner and we don't have to find out, but this fight now goes to the outside. Matt Devious using his surroundings as a weapon, and now busts Heenan wide open. A lot of blood in this tournament. Called the Deadly Games for a reason. Into the ring at the count of 6. Devious follows closely behind. Sudden death, I meant to say. Not final death. I guess we could call it final death. The final stand here. That's the third time that Matt Devious has hit that cradle DDT on Perry Heenan. Perry Heenan's neck. He's going to be feeling that in the morning. Luthez pressed, though, by the pretty boy Pitbull. Shooting his shot. Now Matt Devious busted open. Jordan the Fun. Short arm shoulder block into a lateral press. Desperation pin. 7 minutes on the clock. Still nobody has scored a fall yet. Oh, this is exactly how he finished off Pierre Thompson. Right to, no! Drop to hold, the clutch ass reversal. And I think Devious would have just knocked himself out. 1, 2, no! Close, 2.999, but not enough to take the cake for Perry Heenan. Tries to follow it up. On the shoulder, torture rack neck breaker. These two men, oh, Heenan catching a little bit of a second wind. On the hunt, on the prowl, lining up his shot. Can Heenan score the first fall here? 6 minutes 5 on the clock. Dog collar again, locked in on Matt Devious. And Devious escapes. Like I said, Perry Heenan really got unfortunate with the draw of his opponents because he's oh, I forgot about the exposed turnbuckle. Matt Devious was saving it. And the back of Perry Heenan just crackling off the steel. And now the dirty heel pin. Referee does not see it, but Devious can't steal the point. Oh, Heenan. It took 4 dog collars in order to tap out Alistair Knox. Maybe just 3 to get Devious. The dog collar again cinched in, but I think again Devious is going to escape. No, Perry Heenan lets go that time. And a stop right down onto the arm. Matt Devious shakes the cobwebs, takes him overhead, closes in, eat defeat. There are 4 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock. Lateral press, 1, 2. If this goes to a draw, I don't know whether or not PJ Moon versus Jacob Ziegler would end up being the finals, or if it would go to sudden death or final death. Look at that. Beautiful hammerlock DDT again. Heenan into the pin. 1, 2. No, just a 2 count. And Heenan into the corner. Arms out wide. I think it might be less about him wondering what it's going to take, just being a bit pissed off. I don't blame him. On the shoulders, Devious swung out. 3rd time in this match. To the pin. 1, 2, 3. Heenan gets the point with 3 minutes and 35 seconds to spare. Heenan is now up. That means Matt Devious has got to score a fall. But instead, Perry Heenan looks to go even further into the lead. Pinfall off of the torture rack neckbreaker. Now the dog collar for a 4th time. Will Devious give him another point? No, he escapes. Now he knows that he's fighting from underneath. He knows that he's in trouble. He's got to tie things up, but that won't win him the match. He's then got to get another point. I don't know if that's possible with only 2 minutes on the clock, 2 minutes 55. Oh, again! With the shout out to Andrew Briggs, Shining Wizard. Short arm clothesline. And then the headbutts once more. Busted wide open before in the match, just trying to make it even worse now. It is currently 1-0 in favor of Perry Heenan. The Pitbull. That same turnbuckle he got his back smacked off of before. Clothesline. Clothesline again. Ducks Devious's clothesline, who's desperately fighting with all that he has. Imagine what these two went through in the first round, now putting on this banger. Luthez and Perry Heenan, man, when he gets going, he is impossible to stop. Perry Heenan just has to be on defensive now, really. Just not allow Devious to score a pin, and Perry Heenan will win. All he's got to do is just keep Devious down. But Heenan, this is the 5th dog collar he's going to lock in on Matt Devious here. Dog collar, there it is. Will Devious give up another point? Will it be 2-0? Yes, he does. Devious, it's academic at this point, guys. I don't think it's possible for Devious to score 3 falls in 1 minute and 30 seconds. No, maybe he can at least get one, though. Maybe he can at least go down fighting. Devious with the drive-by knee, countered again by Heenan. Look at that hashtag, making a win, baby. Heenan, 2-0. 1 minute 5 on the clock. Torture rack neck breaker once more. And really, now it's just Heenan having some fun. He knows that Devious cannot get 2 falls to at least tie, and definitely not 3. A valiant effort by Devious. I might not like him. I really don't like him. But Perry Heenan looking to finish off this Iron Man match and advance to the finals by trying to force Devious to tap again. Dog collar a 6th time. And will it finish 3-0? Devious at least going to go down with a bit of pride as he escapes the dog collar. But with 20 seconds on the clock, maybe Devious can at least have the match finish with him being the man standing up on the top rope. But Heenan with a boot to the chest. The pretty boy Pitbull soars with an elbow. Devious moves out of the way. 5, 4. Devious desperately tries for a pin. Even if he got it, it wouldn't do anything, though. And the clock runs out. Perry Heenan is going to the finals. And 2K pauses the game. Perry Heenan, 2-0, survives the Iron Man and is in the finals. Who will he face? PJ Moon or Jacob Ziegler? What is up, Drew? This is not our WrestleMania equivalent. Our Mania equivalent is actually coming up soon, though, in 6 weeks. This is Final Stand. We just witnessed a hell of a fight. Heenan gone through the ringer so far, but he's made it to the finals. Now let's find out who he'll meet there. Are you kidding? Another Iron Man match? Deadly Games, you son of a bitch. Yeah, well, another Iron Man, here we go. Deadly Games being a bit cheeky here. Well, I guess that's kind of cool that both semifinal matches are Iron Man. That's yeah, the match I think is going to be longer than this. This is only 15 minutes. I think the one with Diamond probably was 25 plus. At least 20 minutes. I'd say probably around 25. But here we go. Another Iron Man match coming our way. Perry Heaton is in the finals and awaiting one of these two men. PJ Moonman went through what can only be described as a war with Chris Diamond in the opening round, while Jacob Ziegler breezed past Azrael in just a few minutes. If you're a betting man, your money would probably be on Ziegler here, but PJ Moon's got a lot to prove. He's a man on a mission, and that makes him dangerous. The Chaos Kick versus the Claymore here. Remember, the finals will also have a stipulation attached. Then we get into some more action. Light heavyweight title on the line. Global Offensive versus Schmitty and Paul Devine. Andrew Briggs versus Hayden. And then, of course, in our main event, the winner of the Deadly Games. They'll have a short amount of time to rest up the best they can before they challenge a fresh Harvey Hastings for the championship. And a tweet from Diamond here targeted at Ziegler says, "You can thank me later." I suppose meaning that Diamond did all the work against Moon here. PJ Moon stitched up from his bout with Chris Diamond. The best that the doctors could do in the short amount of time that they had, concealing it with a bit of makeup, but I'm sure it'll be easy for Jacob to open it up again if he wants to. This is another Iron Man match, which means 15 minutes will be on the clock. We just saw Perry Heenan beat Matt Devious 2-0. And a tweet here, guys, from Jacob Ziegler says, "Yeah, thanks for getting your ass kicked for 20 minutes, Diamond." Woo. The vintage dick. And here he comes. The pride of Scotland. I talk about how PJ Moon is a man on a mission, but Ziegler's been on a mission since first stepping foot in CMV. A mission to fulfill his destiny and become world champion. We saw that he is not playing around. In the first round matchup, he destroyed Azrael. It was completely one-sided. And now he is 100% fresh, whereas PJ Moon, reminiscent of like a hammered meat. Jacob Ziegler, for all the flaws that he might have, for being the vintage dick that he is never one to underestimate an opponent. Jacob Ziegler, no stupid. One and one he is at Ascendant 6. Can you imagine what it would mean for Jacob Ziegler to walk into Ascendant 6 with the World Championship around his waist? And interesting enough, it was 2 weeks ago, Jacob Ziegler was a part of that 8-man tag team match. He was one of the men that refused to tag in PJ Moon. Ziegler's been vocal, the part of the whispers in the locker room and among the CMV universe that PJ Moon does not deserve to have been handed his spot in the Deadly Games, especially with something like headlining Ascendant 6 on the line. And look at that, right out of the gate. An immediate point to be scored, but just a 1 count. What is up, Chief? I sound like Seth Rollins. My voice is getting a bit raspy. all the matches I've called so far. Still a lot to call. I'm probably not going to have any voice by the end of this. Yo, what up, QZ Mosley, my friend? What up, what up? Welcome in. Final semifinal matchup. The winner of this will head on to meet Perry Heenan. The winner of that becomes the second annual Deadly Games winner and will challenge Harvey Hastings for the world title later on tonight. 14 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock now. This Iron Man match can score points by pinfall, submission, countout, or disqualification. Jacob Ziegler completely fresh, whereas PJ Moon, surprised if he's not suffering from a concussion, a dislocated shoulder, broken rib, maybe oh, boom, though, right there. With that leaping knee strike, puts Ziegler on his ass. And Pride of Scotland gets his leg hooked. 1, 2, only a 2 count. We saw that Matt Devious was not able to come back against Perry Heenan as Heenan finished off with 2-0, but Iron Man match, at least when you do give up a point, you have that chance to come back at a DDT. PJ Moon already to the corner, tuning up the bed for the chaos kick. Looking for an immediate fall. Doesn't go for, what? Did he just not go for the pin? Instead of shooting star press off the springboard to follow. What is he doing? Why did he not go for the pin right there? What? Maybe Moon realizes that Ziegler, he's gonna have to do more than that to keep him down. Ooh, electric chair set out power bomb by Ziegler. And there's the swag walk, baby. As full of himself as he can be, Ziegler throwing hands at PJ Moon, counters with an Irish whip. Ziegler off the ropes now, face to knee. PJ Moon falls back, looks like his eyes might be rolling to the back of his head right now, dragged by arm and leg, and Ziegler now gonna pounce on PJ Moon just as he did Azrael. If those elbows get through right there, could reopen Moon's cut that he got on his forehead from the match with Diamond. Looks like he's safe for now. Oh, Ziegler. The boot to Moon's face brings him up to a vertical base. Heel hook to the temple, and Moon goes completely limp. Hooks the leg to score a point. 1, 2, but only a 2 count. PJ Moon not giving it up so easy. Jacob Ziegler can't seem to believe it. I'm sure he's very confident after just blowing past Azrael, but PJ Moon, no offense to Azrael, is kind of a different caliber of opponent. Up to the second turnbuckle, PJ Moon looks to take a risk with a body splash. Ziegler rolls out of the way, though. Not going to pay off for him. Stomp to the back of the head. Now it's Ziegler who goes out to the apron. As I've said in the past, Ziegler, not a high flyer, but from time to time, like that slingshot senton right there, can surprise you. DDT as Ziegler went for a takedown, and now PJ Moon has the upper hand. Question is, can he capitalize on it as he looks to unleash some vicious knee strikes to the side of the head again and again. Ziegler's just eating them. These two seem to think they're in the fucking UFC with the elbows and the knees. Holding to a front headlock move with a drop toe hold. Into a STF camel clutch modification. Look at how Moon just had, oh, whew. That elbow right to the throat. There you go. That's one way to get out of that. Ziegler with the front headlock now. 10 minutes, 50 seconds on the clock for one of these two men to score a point. None yet. Kick to the knee. Moon trapped in the corner, and Ziegler puts him up on the top rope. Not a place you want to be. PJ Moon knows it. Takes the risk, though, and it does not pay off. What a reversal that was. Into an exploder suplex. That's why I'm a Jacob Ziegler fan, even though he hates me. And Ziegler going, oh, the dirty heel. Puts his feet on the middle rope. Referee Murphy does not see it, but Moon is able to escape, and Ziegler not too happy, a bit miffed, you could say. Spinebuster DDT counter by Moon, well scouted. Lateral press, 1, 2, just a 2 count. Ziegler is one of the most dangerous men that you can step into a wrestling ring with. That is just, you can't argue that fact. Ziegler wants to make sure that PJ Moon doesn't get a a rope break, so dragged him away before again unloading with these strikes, these elbows, just clean, crisp. He wants blood, does Ziggler, but more than that, he wants to win. He wants to go to the finals. He wants to surpass Perry. He wants to face Harvey. He wants to win the world title. He wants to headline Ascendant 6. That's what he wants. But is that what will happen as Moon goes to the corner, again tuning up the band? Ziggler turns around, unaware of what's coming his way. The chaos kick sidesteps it, though. Ziggler uses that maneuver himself from time to time. The veteran instinct. And we talked about how, what would happen if the Matt Devious Perry Heenan match went to a draw. If this match goes to a draw, will that mean that Perry Heenan automatically wins Deadly Games? Or will it go to sudden death? We'd have to wait to see what actually happens. I'd pray that we don't have to, that one of these guys gets a fall, breaks out of the rings of Saturn, does Ziggler, elbow to the face, and again. It is 0-0. Neither one of these men have scored a point yet. Vintage Ziggler there, though, with the Tiger Bomb into the pin. This move has screwed him before. Only a 2 count. Now, that's a very tricky move, because if your opponent reverses the momentum back at Homecoming 3, that happened. Sam Valentine pinned Ziggler off of his own move, and Ziggler is bleeding bad. The pride of Scotland. Oh, that dark crimson red seeping out of the wound. Cut across his forehead. And a kick to the shoulder. Jacob Ziggler, a former footballer. His kicks are lethal, and he's about to show you just how lethal right here. Heel hook again on the button. Doesn't want Moon to get lucky with the rope break. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Ziggler can't get a fall. He's been controlling Moon for the past about maybe 3-4 minutes. Oh my God. Ziggler says, all right, you want another one? Take it. They're going around for free. 2 for 1 special. 1, 2, 3, and Ziggler gets the first fall. Moon has 7 minutes and 30 seconds to tie it up and try to come back. That's more than enough time. Can he do it, though? Ziggler countering a pile driver into Tombstone. Incredible reversals by Ziggler in this match. Moon falls to the outside. Needs a quick breather, man. He is in trouble. Ziggler just waiting for him, saying, come on, boy, get back in the ring. We ain't done. Moon reciprocates, takedown. Punch, 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 punch. PJ Moon getting wily, getting desperate. As we say, when you're desperate, you're dangerous. But Ziggler stays on top of things. Now that he has the lead, all he's got to do is go on the defensive. What is Moon going for here? What the fuck is this? PJ Moon? Baseball slide drop kick. What a sell by Ziggler. He went flying back. I think that PJ Moon, especially after the match with Diamond, has definitely won a lot of the CMV universe over. That baseball slide drop kick, maybe it'll be enough. There's been a lot of time wasted, but a lateral press. Moon, to tie things up, only gets him a 2 count. Moon with his hands on his hips, you can see. He knows. Looking up at the clock, 6 minutes, 10 seconds. There's that jumping high knee, having flashbacks. Hitting 20 of them on Chris Diamond. No flies on Moon. He knows he's got a, like a machine gun. Boom, 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 boom. Can't stop. Got to keep the attack on. Now, poop, there to go. The wound of Moon opened open once again. Opened up. I can't take it, man. I'm excited, all right? This has been a great match. Jacob Ziggler is in the lead, 5 seconds, 1-0. Moon has got time to tie it up. He's got the driver's seat right now. Again, these knees just flush. Moon, desperate pins. After everything he hits. There's hands on his hips. The cogs in his mind turning. Thinking, wondering, what do I gotta do? What do I gotta do? Is there anything I can do? Jumping knee strike once more. PJ Moon, I think his mistake is he's not going for pins when he should in this match. Like when the match first started, he hit the chaos kick. He should have pinned after it, but he didn't. He should have pinned after that knee right there, but he didn't. Now he's going to lock in this modified sharpshooter again. Oh, I thought Ziggler was going to tap for a second. Escapes instead, throws Moon off of him. Action roll by Moon. Goes for maybe a Kinshasa. Ziggler instead, with a kick to the gut, plants him with another Tiger Bomb. Oh no, Moon. Picked up. Slowly but surely, heel hook. The fourth time Ziggler has connected with that in this match. Will he pull a Perry Heaton and go 2-0? 1, 2. No, Moon refuses to let him take that big of a lead. 4 minutes, 10 on the clock. Yo, what up, Z? Out to the second turnbuckle. Murphy, then Ziggler. Bleeding like a stuck pig with his swag walk. You don't care. Fuck Murphy. Fuck the refs. What'd they ever do for him? Well, Murphy's out right now, which means that that might have been actually intentional by Ziggler, because with Murphy down, Moon cannot make any pins, and if he locks in a submission and Ziggler taps, Murphy doesn't see it, it won't count. Jumping knee, though. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock for PJ Moon to tie it up between he and Ziggler. Moon is in the lead and going right after that cut with these elbows. PJ Moon writhing in agony. Ziggler doesn't give him a moment's rest. Arm drag by Moon. Fireman's carry by Ziggler. The clock is running down. Heel hook! Finally, Moon counters it. Ducks out of the way and gouges at the cut of the Pride of Scotland, doing what he's got to get the upper hand. Jumping knee strike a third time, just plops into the pin. 1, 2, no. Desperately tries to make it even. 1-1, hands on his head. Ziggler to his feet. Can't even see what kind of expression he has on his face. With that crimson mask, DDT by Moon. A lot of DDTs by Moon. Chaos kick connects to the pin. 1, 2, 3. Moon ties it. 2 minutes, 10 on the clock. What happens if it goes to a draw? I don't know. Will Perry Heaton automatically win the Deadly Games, or will it go to sudden death? All I know right now is with 2 minutes to spare, it is now 1-1, and Moon's going to the corner again, looking for another chaos kick, but Ziggler knows it. Looks to get up to his feet, down on one knee, blood just pouring out of that cut on his forehead, charges Moon. That was a mistake. Moon again with this DDT. That sets Ziggler up. Moon backs into the corner. But he just stands there. Moon just standing there. Maybe he's trying to run down the clock. You know what? Maybe he's trying to waste as much time as he can before again hitting the chaos kick and then not giving Ziggler a chance to tie it up once he goes 2-1. At least that's what I have to imagine. Guys, 1 minute, 15 seconds on the clock. Ziggler turning PJ Moon's chest into hamburger meat with these knees. What are you doing, Ziggler? What is he doing? Wasting time. European uppercut. Moon with a jumping knee. Man, he just hands those out like candy on Halloween. Back suplex, guys. 50 seconds left on the clock. What happens if it goes to a draw? I don't know. One of these guys has got to score a pin in the next 40 seconds. Ziggler that's going to be a rope break. That should be a rope break. Are you joking? Just a 2 count, and Moon to the corner. The chaos kick. Ziggler. Oh my God, zig. Oh, but a catchphrase takes him down. I thought he might be able to capitalize off the reversal. But instead, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a draw. What happens? And Ziggler's flying. What? What happened? Oh, I see. Wait, why is it restarting the complete match? All right, so the match has been restarted. We need a winner. Perry Hita not going to be so lucky as to advance through. So this match has been restarted. Another 15 minutes on the clock. Ziggler immediately kicks off, trying to score a fall right away. Moon counters it though. This has cost Ziggler in the past, but Ziggler reverses the momentum. 1, 2, nope. Few seconds. Referee able to wipe the blood from their faces. Match has been restarted. We need a winner. Perry Hita waiting in the finals for either PJ Moon or Jacob Ziggler. It's not 30 minutes, it's 15. 30 minutes in total this match will have been by the end of it. The match had to be restarted, Maury. It ended at 1-1. PJ Moon scored a fall with like 2 minutes left to spare. Alley-oop, PJ Moon going throat first on that bottom rope. That's not going to feel very good. Well, what can you say, guys? We need a winner. There ain't no shortcuts in CMV. You earn your opportunities. Jumping high knee by Moon. Puts himself right in the corner. PJ Moon's doing this a lot, where he just stands there in the corner. Maybe he's thinking or like strategizing. I don't know, but I feel like it might be the thing that costs him in the end. Now it looks like Ziggler's kind of giving PJ Moon a little bit of a reach around Wally, if you know what I mean. Nice reversal by Ziggler right there. That waistlock wrestling takedown. Well, the last matchup, Ziggler scored a fall early on and then was able to defend well enough until about 2 minutes left. PJ Moon tied things up. Went to a draw. Now the match has been restarted. Yeah, I agree, but if I sim it, then PJ Moon might end up winning, or Ziggler might end up winning. So we got to go through it. Maybe one fall will finish. We'll find out. If it goes to another draw again. Rip in peace. My voice is already dying. Irish whip those Ziggler up. PJ Moon. Having a little bit of fun. Nothing wrong with just, having a good time. He's going to do it again. This is going to piss Ziggler off. I know Ziggler. He's just going to keep doing it. PJ Moon saying, fuck you, Ziggler. Irish whip now. The pride of Scotland looking to catch PJ on the rebound. Now this hard Irish whip, and Ziggler sent down to the outside. Have a nice trip. See you next fall. Remember, guys, points can be scored by count-out and disqualification. Maybe Ziggler wants to use that to his advantage. At the count of 3, though, PJ Moon makes it back into the ring. PJ Moon, man, taking Ziggler's strikes in stride and send him some back of his own. Jawbreaker puts a bit of distance between them. Oh! PJ Moon now seems to have that move scouted out. That's twice in a row he's counted it. And with Ziggler on the apron, big blow to be dealt. Bow! DDT on the apron. And Moon very proud. He should have thrown Ziggler right back into the ring and tried to pin him, though. Instead, Ziggler with a... And again, right to the ring. Ziggler does not want to fuck around on the outside, it seems. Just mocking, taunting Moon, who gets back to his seat, though. Ziggler's definitely... he might be trying to play the part, but that DDT hurt him. It hurt him real bad. Straight jacket, German suplex. To the corner goes Ziggler. Gonna look to show PJ Moon how it's done. Stomping his feet, marking his territory. Claymore. Moon says, nah, you got to be joking. That's my maneuver. Trip up. PJ Moon with great defense there. I don't think any of those punches by Ziggler got through. Short arm shoulder block, chop Ziggler down to size, and PJ Moon looks to maneuver himself into the corner. But Ziggler begins to stir just in the nick of time. Throwing a wrench in PJ Moon's plan there. PJ Moon charges him, catchphrase, puts him right back down. Stop to the arm, 9 minutes, 55 seconds on the clock. Multiple kicks to the face, busts Ziggler wide open. The first Iron Man match, Ziggler was, like a waterfall of red. Ziggler tried for his swag walk at the most inopportune time and nearly paid for it with that backside close 2 count. Now they look at each other. Ziggler like, fuck you mean? Punch to the face again. Ziggler Irish whip, PJ Moon counters. Ziggler goes off the ropes, but on the rebound, bam! PJ Moon gets a face-first greeting to Jacob's knee. And there's the mount. Punching. Elbows. Now going to the shoulder, man. Ziggler's just flailing. He don't give a shit what he's hitting. Takes a hold of Ziggler's arm, snaps it over the shoulder. Can't risk an injury, especially with the finals still to go, man. PJ Moon, the true MVP of this night. He had to go through a 25-minute match with Diamond, now a 30-minute match with Ziggler. By the end of the time limit, if this goes to draw again, I'm just gonna. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. I don't know how that'd be solved. But now Moon reopened off that alley-oop. I pray to the wrestling lords that one of these guys actually wins here. I assume that Perry Heenan in the back watching this just licking his lips because now he's had 30 minutes to rest. And also, whoever he faces, whether it's Moon or Ziggler, are going to be, not looking great. They have to go right against Heenan as soon as this match is over. Oh! Out of nowhere with the heel hook. 1, 2. No, Ziggler can't get the first fall. To the apron, Ziggler calling for Moon to get up onto his feet. Springboard knee strike. Targeting that head, hammering at it relentless. And Ziggler basking in his own glory as the fans in attendance here seem to be large on PJ Moon's side. And now Ziggler. Look at that, man. This is just completely unnecessary if you ask me. Bare bones brawling. This is wrestling. This is CMV. Ziggler says, fuck your grapple, tries for a kick to the gut. Instead, PJ Moon pops him up into a powerbomb. Nice counter. Can Moon follow up on it? There's that jumping knee, kind of like a little kip. To the corner. Tunes up the band. Ziggler turn around, face full of foot with the chaos kick. To the pin, looks like, it's close to a rope break. Ziggler not so lucky, but he kicks out. 0-0. 6 minutes 40 on the clock. Moon to the corner again. Moon with another chaos kick. Much like Ziggler in the last match with the back-to-back heel hooks. 1, 2, 3, and Moon takes the lead. Moon up 1. Now it's kind of like reverse. This is exactly what happened in the last match. Let's see if Ziggler can tie it up. There's that sit out pile. Oh my God, man, he's just been saving up his finishers. Moon been saving up for a barrage. Chaos kick. 3rd time. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. PJ Moon now up 2-0. Ziggler gonna have to be a workhorse, get 3 falls in 5 minutes 45 if he wants this win. PJ Moon, both these guys, I don't know how they're moving. Ziggler again gushing blood. And I'm not sure what Moon's doing here now. He's completely lost his mind at this point. 2-0, and PJ Moon looking to make sure he keeps the driver's seat. There ain't no party. They're gonna become party, because party don't stop. Rallying the support of the crowd. Another one. Another one. Yo, what up, Noah Zero Zeus, my friend? Welcome. Don't believe I have ever seen you in here before. Live for Final Stand. The last stop for the boys of Fusion before the grandest stage of them all. Ascendant 6 weeks away in the throes of the Deadly Games. And Moon solidifies this win, going up 3-0. And I like Ziggler. I respect Ziggler, but there's no way he gets 4 falls in 4 minutes and 35 seconds. This match changed tempo seriously quick. 3-0. PJ Moon goes up. And now is he looking for a count out point? Just salt in the wound now? Maybe Ziggler shouldn't have talked so much trash on Twitter earlier tonight. And Moon just telling Ziggler, come on, baby. You want to keep going? You want to shoot your shot? Ziggler gonna try as he may. Small package only gets a 2 count. Oh, to the top rope. Jacob Ziggler. What's he looking for? Perched up high. Crossbody. Come on, Ziggler. 4 falls. 3 minutes 40. Or you can at least tie it. And we have a draw again. The Claymore. Oh, Moon's just not letting him hit that. Kick to the midsection. Moon just slightly moves out of the way. Oh. Float over after the neck breaker. Like Ziggler's begging for this to come to an end. Still 3 minutes 15 on the clock. Chaos. Ziggler, yeah, finally reverses it. A little bit too late, I'd say. And there's Ziggler again, expertly countering the momentum of the pile driver to hit it himself. Oh, man, it can be done. It's going to be nearly impossible, but it can be done for Ziggler to come back. Heel hook. Oh, can he get to the pin, though? He's got nothing left, man. He's running on fumes. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Moon denies him. It is 3-0 with PJ Moon in the lead. Jacob Ziggler to the apron. There's no squit. There's no squits. Ain't no squit in the Pride of Scotland. Flies through the air again with that knee to the side of the head. If I were Ziggler, I'd just be pinning. I'd be pinning after everything. I'd just keep pinning. Or at least at this point, make sure that PJ Moon is another pile driver. And make sure that PJ Moon is in no condition to meet Perry Heenan in the... Oh, my God. Oh, PJ Moon with the chaos kick again. 1, 2. No, Ziggler not let him get another fall. Hooks the leg, does Jacob Ziggler. 1, 2, just a 2 count. 1 minute, 25 seconds left on the clock for Ziggler to get at least 3 to tie it or 4 to win. Instead, we get another knee to the face. Hatch suplex. Drop right down on top of his head. And just like Perry Heenan against Devious Academic at this point. 60 seconds running down the clock. And PJ Moon to the corner. Again. Chaos kick. 1, 2, 3, 4-0. 4-0. How did this turn around so quickly? Ziggler was, oh my God. so quickly. 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 10, or 11, I should say, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And face to face they stand, Moon collapsing. 4-0, PJ Moon advances to the finals. My God. That has got to be one of the quickest turnarounds I have ever seen. Ziggler was dominant in the first Iron Man match. And then, I don't know, it went to a draw, the match restarted, and Moon just like, blessed by the gods. PJ Moon is going to the finals of the Deadly Games. Jesus Christ. I don't know how I'm gonna... We still have the finals and then fucking 4 more matches before the world title match. I am not gonna have a voice. Can we please play Respects F in the chat? Rip Dashing's voice, never forget. Well, here we go, guys. We have finally made it to the finals, and it's going... Oh, are you fucking kidding me? I'm not doing an Iron Man match. Can I... Oh, I can edit it. Okay, so let's do random and see what we get. Last man standing? Should we do that? Because those can either be really good or really bad. Because those can be really bad. I don't even want to risk it. Oh, we don't want to do submission. All right, last one. I'm not changing whatever it is here. I'm going to immediately start the match. So whatever we get here is what it's going to be. Submission. I feel like that really gives an edge to Perry Heenan, though. All right, one more time. All right? I want it to be a fair fight. So, I'm not a man of my word. You should know that by now. This is it. Even if it's Iron Man, I don't care. I'm closing my eyes even. I'm not even looking at it. Not even looking at it. You guys can see what it is. I have no idea. I have last man standing. Fuck. Well, you know what? Nice way to finish. Nice way to finish. And hopefully it's a good one. Last man standing, I feel like it is going to blow on PJ Moon and it's going to end. Not sitting through another Iron Man match. I'll tell you that much. I was not. I didn't know I could edit matches. If I would, I probably would have edited the Moon match so we didn't have to... So we didn't have to watch another Iron Man. Ooh, 35 viewers. Cheeky, bless. I hope everybody who's watching is enjoying. Thank you very much for stopping by. The first annual Final Stand, and of course play host to the second annual Deadly Games Tournament. Now, Perry having much luck with his submissions tonight anyway. So maybe a last man standing match is just what he needs, honestly. Get something else out of his repertoire. And he can still lock in his submission and force PJ to pass out. Remember, a last man standing means that you get who unbanned him. Please don't unban Jen. Thank you very much. I don't even know who unbanned him in the first place. He's been banned for since 2K16. So here we go. It is time for our finals. The deadly games conclude. And Perry Heenan, man, you got to give him the edge. You got to give him the upper hand. He just had 30 minutes to rest after making it past Matt Devious in the semifinals with fucking PJ Moon and Jacob Ziegler going 30 minutes. Well, obviously we didn't. I thought that we were like, we weren't best friends, but we stopped coming after each other. But then he's coming in here just completely shitting all over everything. So I have no hate. I just don't want him, taking the mood down is all. If he was watching for real, then I wouldn't mind, but he's obviously not. Oh, here comes Perry Heenan, the pretty boy Pitbull. Knocked out Alistair Knox first round inside of a steel cage. Semifinals, went 2-0 over Devious in that Iron Man match. One more win punches his ticket to a world title match in the main event. But that one more match is against a man named PJ Moon, who is already in the ring, we're going to say. Wouldn't make sense for him to run to the back and then run back out. So here we go. Perry Heenan, PJ Moon, man, who had a good maybe 5 minutes to get to his corner, wipe the blood off from his forehead, and, catch his breath before Heenan comes out here. So this is it. Perry Heenan or PJ Moon. The pretty boy Pitbull or the man on a mission. Who's it going to be that challenges Harvey Hastings tonight in the main event for the world title? Trip up there. The former Anarchy champion. It's interesting that they're beginning with like feeling each other out. Collar and elbow tie up. Oh my God. Well, good night, PJ Moon. Like I said, I think a slight breeze knocked PJ Moon down to get Perry Heenan the 10 count. Iron Man match. There are no pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts, no DQs. The only way to win is to incapacitate your opponent until the point where they cannot answer the referee's count of 10. PJ Moon goes for a big boot, instead gets a super kick. Quick reflexes of Moon now barrels his knee down across the chest and face of Heenan before bringing him right back up to his feet. PJ Moon, Irish whip. Heenan rebounds directly into a drop kick, making it hard to catch his breath, but a punch to the midsection. Crossbody rights and lefts. What if he wins it, though? That'd be the biggest win of his career. PJ Moon pulling himself back up on the apron, man. Looks like he's a zombie shambling around, having to use the ropes to even keep himself on his feet. Perry Heenan has no problem taking advantage of him. Oh, nice sleeper slam on the outside, though, and it's falls count anywhere. You don't just have to win in the ring. Anywhere the ref can begin his count. Side control, punches being let off, rat-a-tat-tat there by Moon. An Irish whip takes this fight back into the ring. Stomp down to the lower back. Now PJ slowly but surely bringing Perry Heenan up to his feet. Gonna go for that sit-out pile driver of his. Perry Heenan, who has been known to hit a pile driver or two himself, on the receiving end. There's the high knee strike. Referee Murphy begins his count at 2, man, and Heenan, is he down for the count just like that? Will Moon secure the victory? 5, 6. Oh, maybe I should have kept the submission. 7. Come on, Heenan. No, Heenan's still alive. He ain't done just yet. Back to his feet. If I would have kept the submission, then it would have been completely one-sided for Heenan, though. So, really, we don't win at the end of the day. The Deadly Games tournament, man, just trying to cuck us all from a good finals match. Tries for a kick to the chest, but instead going to get flattened with this DDT. Moon after getting that 8 count there by the ref. Oh, he's going to let the ref count after that. Yes, damage. Well, it's all on the same night, so match after match. The winner of this tournament definitely going to be at a big disadvantage against the fresh Harvey Hastings. 7, 8, but Heenan again at the count of 8 gets back to his feet. The pretty boy Pitbull, credit where it's due, is not quitting. There's a few wins off of that, I swear to God. The big toss by PJ Moon. Will he be delivered the victory? Moon just wants this win, man. Whatever he can get the win off of, he doesn't give a fuck. 7, 8 is the magic number for Heenan. That wakes him up. It's like he's a sleeper agent. He hears 8 and bam, he shoots right back up. Oh my God. Yeah, they're both incredibly hurt. They both went through hellacious opening round and semifinal matches. They both are on their last legs, running on fumes, man. And they still, oh, we got up at 7 that time. Really, Moon? Really, Moon? PJ is just like, yo, fam, I need to remain as fresh as I can. Please stay down. But Perry, count of 6 now. Will 8 be the magic number again? Yep, right back up, and oh my goodness. Oh, he's actually going to continue the attack this time. Kicks to the face. He's shooting, brother. Looks like PJ Moon is now finally realizing he's actually going to have to do something big to keep Heenan down for the 10, but Heenan given the opening, and the pretty boy Pitbull. Torture rack, neck breaker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, but Moon pulling a hit and getting back up at 8. After what I've seen these two superstars go through tonight, it is not going to be easy to keep them down for that count, but a hand! Full Nelson. Did Moon just no-sell that? Moon just immediately got up and get hit. What? Oh my God. Now PJ tossing him to the outside. He hit this on Ziggler. Baseball slide drop kick. Heenan out of it ringside. Murphy goes to make the count. Moon returns to the ring. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No! Heenan! What the hell? Yo, I thought for sure that a simple punch or kick. Is Heenan really going to try to win off throwing him in the ring? Yes, Perry. Yes. The move of the century. And Moon is actually selling it too. God bless Moon's heart. Moon knows how to put talent over. That vicious Irish whip into the ring. Count of 8 though. That's the number in this match. German suplex. And Perry just beating his head. Waste time taunting though. Moon runs right into his grasps. Elbow to the back of the head, out of that front headlock, but now Moon sees his chance, maybe his last chance. Scoop slam, drops down behind us, hit him for a neck breaker. Is Murphy gonna start the count? Oh, there we go. 2, 3, 4. I gotta be honest, this last man standing match has been better than I thought it would be. At least got a lot of close calls. Count of 6. Never done before. Oh, Perry Heenan again with the torture rack neck breaker. And Heenan hovering above PJ Moon, whose eyes are glazed over, looking up at the lights, thinking maybe it's time to go upstairs. 6, 7, 8, 9. Moon is up. You're kidding. But Heenan hits the final nail to the coffin. Full Nelson reverse STO. Moon is out. Moon is out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You. How? Now Heenan. And remember, there's no submissions, but there's no rope breaks. He can keep this locked in for as long as he wants. Moon will not die. But Heenan makes sure that he stays in control. He cannot give Heenan that chance, that opportunity, that opening. Dropped over the top rope. Perry Heenan looking down at PJ Moon almost with disgust in his eyes, telling him stay down. 9, but Moon again. Okay, thank you, game. And just Perry just kicks him right in the fucking head. Now from the Campbell clutch position, forearm. We're getting a pretty clear-cut case as to just how vicious, versatile, and ruthless Perry Heenan is. But we're also seeing a prime example of the heart and soul of PJ Moon. Front headlock, Moon lets Perry out of it, and that was a mistake that might finally cost him. Again, a third time, and like they say, the third time is usually the charm. Heenan can hardly stand. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. I can't tell you the amount of respect I have earned for PJ Moon. Now we just got I don't even know what you would call that. Like I honestly don't know. Ended in a short arm lariat. And Perry has got to be wondering right now. He's tried everything that he has left, he has thrown at PJ Moon. But Moon refuses, simply is denying Heenan. And a third time, full Nelson reverse STO. Come on, Moon, for your own sake, man. For your own sake, your own safety and well-being. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perry Heenan is your winner of the second annual CMV Deadly Games. It did not come easy, but the pretty boy Pitbull has broken that glass ceiling. And now tonight, he has the opportunity of a lifetime when he challenges Harvey Hastings for the World Championship. All the credit in the world. A bow to PJ Moon. He would not stay down, but in the end, he had no choice. My God. Brother. Brother. Sorry about that, guys. Needed a second there to just take in exactly what we just fucking witnessed. My God. Holy camole, as they say. Jeez Louise, man. All right. Guys, that was... I don't even think there are words that truly exist in the English vocabulary that can describe what we witnessed in that tournament. I have got no voice, but we have still got to push on because we've got some big matches still to come before the main event where Perry Heenan gets his reward for surviving Deadly Games there and challenging Harvey Hastings for the World Championship. Hello, Papa. But I'll leave you all a moment. Another you. I forgot about this. Well, we got to it. All right, my fine feathered friends, we are live from Washington, D.C. at Final Stand, and we just got done with a ridiculous Deadly Games tournament. The final stop for the Superstars of Fusion before the grandest stage of them all. Ascending 6 weeks last. We move forward. Perry Heenan will rest up the best that he possibly can to challenge Harvey Hastings for the world title. All right, guys, let's get it on. It is time for the CMV Light Heavyweight Championship to be on the line, and a matchup that has a lot of eyes and maybe some head scratching. I don't know what people saying, huh? As Percy Simmons earlier initiated a challenge to anybody here at Final Stand, but then went out of his way himself, saying there was nobody on Fusion worthy to face him, so he scoured the earth to find the top competition. And he discovered this man, Norman Cottonbelly, who he has brought to CMV for this huge opportunity. That's exactly what I thought, Rift, when I first saw him. Oh, boy. Norman Cottonbelly, folks. With his, well, actually his second appearance, because earlier this week on a live event, he was involved in a 10-man battle royal. So our second look, but really a focused look at Norman Cottonbelly. And Percy Simmons got to be taking the piss with bringing this guy out here and saying that he's the best in the world. Who is that? Where did he find him? How old is he, by the way? Is this legal? Is this child abuse? Norman Cottonbelly, certainly, you have to imagine, it's got some butterflies. Final stand. Oh my God. Norman Cottonbelly looking to shock the world and become a light heavyweight champion tonight. Perry Heenan did, J-Rod. Oh, here we go. Here comes the man of the hour. CMV light heavyweight champion. Percy Simmons, the longest reigning light heavyweight champion of this season, and is actually closing in on the record currently held by Ryan Kent, who of course had the championship in his possession for 3 months. Heenan captured it back at what was it? The fuck? Regicide. So actually tonight he ties Kent. So guys, if Percy Simmons come on, let's be honest. When Percy Simmons retains his championship tonight, by tomorrow, Percy will have set the record and become the longest reigning light heavyweight champion of all time. Of course, he's nowhere near Ryan Kent's record of 9 defenses as light heavyweight champion. 3 under his belt thus far. Oh, here we go. Honestly, this is fucking... CMV Light Heavyweight Championship is on the line. You know, I'm never one to usually discount any man who steps into the ring, but oh, Jesus, fuck, now that he's looking off his jacket, it's even worse. Norman Cottonbelly. Oh, this definitely seems excited. Why wouldn't he be? Percy Simmons fucking just having a laugh, though. I mean, look at how incredibly fucking good Percy Simmons looks. He's jacked. That championship just looking like he was born to hold it. Well, here we are. Simmons hands the championship off to referee Murphy. Norman Cottonbelly nods his head, aware of what's on the line. Murphy hoists it up into the air. The entire arena and all those watching at home get to see Norman Cottonbelly, Percy Simmons 1-on-1. Referee rings the bell, and here we go. Surprisingly enough, Percy doesn't really have that much of a height advantage here over Norman Cottonbelly, but definitely a size advantage, and Norman taking the lead. Well, Simmons said that he scoured the entire planet looking for someone worthy to challenge him for the title, and as soon as he saw Norman Cottonbelly, he knew. Double axe handle sidesteps does Percy Simmons, and Cottonbelly just goes to the corner. Whisper in the wind by the light heavyweight champion. That's great, Omen. 10 out of 10. Ogun. Irish whip. Percy goes off the ropes. And Norman with a hammer fist on the rebound. All right, maybe Maybe Percy isn't taking the piss. Maybe we shouldn't judge someone by their size. Look who's our world champion right now. Harvey Hastings, a cruiserweight. I'm not comparing, by the way, Harvey Hastings to Norman Cottonbelly. Now, Percy Simmons just about getting fed up with those kicks to the back now. Super kick. Off the roll through. Simmons just checking out his cardio, making sure it's in check. Making sure he's good to go. Norman with a reversal to DDT. Now Cottonbelly off the ropes. Juking and jiving and dropping a leg. Getting funky like a monkey on a Sunday morning. Now he's going to do it again. Hallelujah. Goes for a stomp. Simmons. Oh my God, he's doing it a third time. Simmons, you awake? You awake, huh? Norman Cottonbelly showing us what the good Lord blessed him with. Forearm smashes now at close range, and Percy back into the corner from behind. Forearm smash, lower back, and again. Now Percy fires off an elbow. Forearm smash reciprocates. And a DDT. Cottonbelly just like that. Taken down, and Simmons shows off his unmatched athleticism on the Fusion roster. That standing moonsault, then a lifting reverse DDT. Cottonbelly in all sorts of trouble. Percy gives him a face first greeting to his knee with Dr. Teeth. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, however. And Simmons seems to be baffled by that. But now he's getting in the spirit. Can't wait for that run-in of Child Protective Services. Oh, no. Simmons with the one kick KO. And down goes Cottonbelly. Thanks for coming, kid. 1, 2. Excuse me? Norman Cottonbelly just kicking out of the light heavyweight champion's one kick KO. Finishing maneuver. Oh, man, right up the old derriere now. What are you doing, Cottonbelly? Tilt-a-whirl, small package. 1, 2. 2 count only. Crack to the side of the head. Percy Simmons. At this point, I can't tell if Simmons is being serious or not. This matchup kind of twist turning my world upside down. Messing with my perception. Single underhook DDT now. Drilling Cottonbelly head first into the mat. And Simmons, definitely the greatest light heavyweight champion of these past couple of years. Looking to set the record for longest reigning light heavyweight champion of all time. What up, Hutto? Welcome to the stream, and Norman Cottonbelly in the midst of actually putting up a somewhat decent fight against Percy Simmons with the light heavyweight title on the line. How's Cottonbelly doing here? Oh my God. What is he doing? What is he doing? What is this? Cottonbelly with a body splash. Get out of here. Get out. Who let this kid in? Did anybody check his ID? You, brother. Double axe handle. Drops the gold-blooded franchise right down onto his ass. Elbow to the side of the head. Punch to the chest. And once again over the shoulders for the one kick KO. And for his own well-being, I certainly hope that this is the end of this match here. 1, 2, 3. Percy Simmons is still the CMV light heavyweight champion. Oh, Tim, I forgot that was you. I forgot you changed your name. Yeah, cheeky bit of egg trauma. Yeah, well, props to Norman Cotton for. But in the end, I think what we all expected to happen, Percy Simmons is still the CMV light heavyweight champion and will officially break Ryan Kent's record and become the longest reigning light heavyweight champion of all time. Taking the piss. Where's that Kyle Ross, Norman Cottonbelly tag team? That's the question. Percy Simmons makes history. Wish it would have been maybe against a more viable opponent. And look how he's celebrating as well, like he just fucking won the biggest match of his career. As if he just beat Paul Devine in the main event of Ascendance or something. Next up, guys, here at Final Stand, one-on-one matchup between former Trios partners as Bloody Justice, set to go one-on-one with Crow, flanked, of course, by his tag team partner, Caleb Reed. These two's, momentary partnership was shaky really from the start as they vied for the Trios titles. Finally, after losing that #1 contenders match a few weeks back, it snapped. The delicate and imploded. And now it seems as though Crow and Bloody Justice are vying for the partnership of Caleb Reed. Bloody Justice saying Caleb Crow is the one who is dragging us down. Come join me. Crow saying, nah, Caleb, I'm your brother. We're tag team partners. It's this schmuck that was costing us all this, all these opportunities. Personal animosity to be let out of the ring, guys. Still to come tonight. Up next after this, Global Offensive, Maseo Hume, Nicholas Hemerly, Paul Devine. Will this alliance last? Can they work together to defeat a common enemy? And then, of course, we have Andrew Briggs tackling Hayden. And in our main event, second annual Deadly Games winner, Perry Heaton will challenge Harvey Hastings for the World Championship. Rivalry that was pretty intense earlier this season now. They fight for the grandest prize of them all, heading into the show of shows. And a tweet here, guys, from Percy Simmons says, that may be the most physically enduring match I have ever competed in. Don't know if I'll be back at Fusion tomorrow. Have to get these ribs checked. What a devastating body splash. Yeah, so Percy most definitely having himself a laugh. Here comes, straight from the Bloody Forest, Bloody Justice, a former Fusion tag team champion. And Harvey Hastings with a tweet here, world champion to our light heavyweight champion, says, you are the most pathetic man on earth. Savagery right there. Bloody Justice ready to go, and Crow, guys, with a new look. Bumped into him earlier tonight. Before the show started, he and Caleb Reed ground themselves some new digs, and Crow with a haircut. As we say here in CMV, though, a new look ain't exactly going to win you matches. It's about what you get out of that ring, but I'll say Crow looks good. So interesting that Caleb Reed is in the corner of Crow here after he said he doesn't really care about, what these two have against each other. He wants no part of it. And these two men, former Fusion Tag Team champions together. So here we go, Bloody Justice one-on-one with Crow. Nothing on the line here between these two other than a little bit of a grudge. Referee rings the bell and Crow right out of the gate immediately charges Justice and floors him with a rotation neckbreaker. Stomp down onto the gut and Crow looks to follow through, bringing Bloody Justice up to his feet. Justice, though, is ready for it with an arm wrench. Crow goes chest first down to the mat, and Justice not afraid, apparently, to dip his hands into the dirty end with that choke. Reeled into a front headlock. Elbow right to the back of the head. Gonna ring the bell of Crow. Quick dodge to the takedown. And then brings Justice right up. Irish whip to continue the attack. Out onto the apron. Shoulder thrusted down to the outside. Caleb, be careful though. That should be a disqualification. Shouldn't even be able to put his hands on Bloody Justice there. Murphy being a bit lenient. He's been very lenient with the rules tonight. Bullplex by Crow. Then a vertical suplex to follow through. It seems as though Caleb has chosen a side. At least that's what I'm getting from this matchup thus far. Overhand punch. Crow then dropping him with a jawbreaker. Timber. The man straight from the bloody forest. Topping him like a goddamn oak tree. Looks to continue the assault. Gets thrown overhead with the fireman's carry. Now brought up to a vertical base. Bloody Justice has something cooking in the kitchen for Crow. Elbow. Elbow breaks the waistlock. Crow also a former Anarchy champion, so we know he can handle himself in singles competition. Though the vast majority of his career, he's had a partner by his side. First John Reed, now Caleb. And a tweet here, guys, from Percy Simmons responding to world champion Harvey Hastings' rocket kick by Crow. Percy says, sure can't wait for Heenan to tap you out for the 5th time. Says a lot when my minor belt has more value than yours. You ain't half the man that Norman is. Yeah. Crow in definitive control right now, and that's bad news for Bloody Justice. Oh, there we go to the top rope, perched up high. Crow calls this the Crow's Nest. Connects flush into the pin. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, though. Justice bringing his A game to the pay-per-view. Survives for now, but Crow right back up to the top rope, maybe back to back. Another Crow's Nest inbound. No, instead he's waiting for Justice to get up to his feet. Woo, nice clothesline. Slips through the legs, does Bloody Justice. Got to make a comeback at this point in the matchup where Crow has been in control for the better part. Belly to belly by the often misunderstood Bloody Justice, the unique Bloody Justice, pendulum backbreaker. The knee digging into the lower back of Crow, and Bloody Justice continues now with an Irish whip into the corner. Oh, BJ. We've seen this before. The power from the apron, bringing him in with the sit-out Falconero. Now that is impressive strength. Wrench to the arm. Justice maybe chipping a tooth as his face smacks off the mat. Hook of the leg, and only a 1 found for Crow. I like this new look on Crow. I like the new attire. Dig it. I like Caleb's as well. And there's Justice again doing what he has to get the advantage. Wrapping his throat. Wrapping his throat. That would be a bit, ooh, that'd be kinky. Wrapping his hand around the throat, and then the spider bomb to the pin. 1, 2. No. Justice looking up at referee Murphy like, you're kidding, right? Not going to be enough, though. Stomp again to the chest. Irish whip, Crow to the corner. Oh. Up to the top rope where Crow does not want to be. Crow, though, well scouted, sense Bloody Justice close it out. I'm in a cross body. Former Anarchy and Fusion Tag Team Champion. Swoops behind, single knee, gut buster by Crow. Going back to, digging back way in his arsenal. That's an oldie by Crow. Jawbreaker again utilized by Bloody Justice. Claps the temples as maybe he was looking for another belly. Charges right into a fireman's carry. Goes overhead. Tip for tat. Back and forth. Counter for counter. These two have put on a good match so far. Both men unable to find the win, however, after hitting their big moves. Grabs a hold of the belt. Vertical suplex again by Crow. Dragged by arm and leg. Crow with a hook of the leg. 1, 2. 2 count only. Arms slumped, huffing and puffing, finding it hard to breathe is Crow. Now he hovers over Bloody Justice almost like a little gnat, buzzing about. Dragged by the feet. What does Crow have in mind here? Oh, it's going to get brutal at this point with a stiff kick right to the lower spine. And Crow's not done either. Again with this rocket kick. Throwing everything he's got left at Bloody Justice. And then just going to stare at him. Just looking down at him. Justice certainly seems to be out of it. This would be the prime opportunity for Crow to capitalize and try to get the win. What is he doing? Just staring at him. Giving Bloody Justice every opportunity. Yo, what up, Cause for Life, my friend? Welcome to CMV and Final Stand. Whoa, thanks to Crow fucking about. Bloody Justice with another spider bomb. 1, 2, no! Grabs him by the leg, kick of the knee. Sugar, come on. Little Shug trying to get in on this commentary here. Reverse DDT by Crow. Maybe now he'll quit dicking around. Crow runs the ropes. Winding elbow drop. Twisting leg drop. Crow, I don't know why he keeps building up. Hitting these small maneuvers. Seems like he's trying to get to this point. But he's not finishing it when he has the chance to. Yeah, you think I don't think there is hesitation, because Crow really didn't like Bloody Justice from the start. Yeah, Ralph is still alive. Oh my God, he's gonna do it again. What are you doing, Crow? Just standing there. Oh my God, that's like 4 times it's done that tonight. It's okay. I don't understand. Maybe Crow hit the back of his head at some point a little bit too hard. Completely out of it. And jawbreaker now. Bloody Justice goes back down, but Crow's going to stare at him. Yep. I mean, I don't know, guys. I don't know what to tell you here. Oh, there we go. Finally, Crow realizes he's in a goddamn match. To the top rope and the Crow's Nest again. Straight to the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Crow gets the victory. Come on, get. Crow picks up the win, and maybe now that the personal animosity has been put aside, Crow offers a handshake as the winner, and Bloody Justice accepts. Maybe all they needed to do to win for Crow. Always like to see some sportsmanship. Tertiary main event time, ladies and gentlemen. And a tweet here from Maseo. As what happens when you team up two big stars that hate each other? They don't resemble big stars. They resemble two children trying to fight against two tanks. I'm going to take back the role as the biggest star from Japan, Paul Devine. This is a matchup of pure necessity for Schmitty and Paul to feel the rap individually of Global Offensive. My G.O. taking out Devine, costing over a month of his career, and more importantly than that, a chance to make history and become a six-time world champion at Homecoming 3. Schmitty, in the absence of Devine, returning and fighting Global. The number week in and week out continue to get the better of him when Devine would rush in to make the save. Schmitty said it best. Me and Paul Devine are not friends. We're this thing from, but the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Paul Devine saying the same. We'll do what we have to take out Global Offensive. But don't get it twisted. We are not buddies. It's certainly going to be an interesting matchup where you have to give the edge to Global Offensive, Maseo Yum and Nicholas Hemmerling, who are an actual team who have actual chemistry and who I think most importantly don't have a deep-rooted hatred for each other. Oh, Global Offensive coming out in new it's Maseo Yum and jean shorts. That's something I never thought I'd see. Global Offensive slowly has made Monday Night Fusion theirs. And of course, their leader, Harvey Hastings, at the top of the mountain as the world champion later on tonight, defends his title against the Deadly Games winner, Perry Heenan. The Australian Nicholas Hemmerling. The Japanese Maseo Yum. Honestly, tough talk from Yum there with that tweet a few moments ago, but what I think is that they made a mistake targeting these two. Now they backed themselves into a corner where we got this mega team, this super team of Schmitty and Devine, something we thought we'd never see. And there he is, the game changer. The former European, two-time United States and world champion. The greatest professional wrestler on the planet today. Schmitty is set and ready to go. Finally get Global Offensive out of the way, because you got to remember that it was about 3-4 minutes ago that Schmitty, after Absolution, where he defeated Johnny Sampson, made an Ascendant 6 challenge to Paul Devine. Said, Devine, I have never, every time we've stepped into the ring, I have never been able to beat you. You are on my bucket list. And he said, Devine, I want you one-on-one at Ascendance. You got to think Schmitty still wants that match. Working together with Devine to rid themselves of Global Offensive, but then I'm sure that he's still going to want that match, but here he comes. The Asian sensation, the man who puts the rising and rising sun, Japan's biggest export, the five-time CMV undisputed champion, baby. The Jap, Paul Devine, the true Jap. I still don't know if that's really racist. Echo told me it's not. You can call a Jewish person a Jew, you know. I think it really matters about the tone. You know, if you say like, oh, yeah, the Jap, Paul Devine. If you're like, the Jap, you know, then I'd say that's racist. Either way, Paul Devine. How is Jap racist? It's just short for Japanese. Then Jew has to be racist. Who knows what Echo is? I could never find out. Look it up on a way. Is calling someone just accidentally muted my mic there. That was weird. Here we go, though. This match begins. It is our tertiary main event, and the big bulldozer, Masao Yume, starts things off against Schmitty with a release suplex to the... Oh, nope. Yume, a former Rising Star champion, and with good reason, the brute of Global Offensive. Sheer size of this guy, and combining that with his striking aptitude, you do not want to catch a kick from Yume. Watch out, Nicholas Hemmerling knocked off the apron there momentarily as Yume has delivered a reality check by Schmitty in this nice new red attire. Looking pretty swanky. And the big question on everyone's mind, what everybody is tuning in this match to really see, is if Schmitty and Divine can coexist, if they can work together, if they can put their differences aside. And really, I feel like saying differences is underselling it. These two spent all of last season at each other's throats. Schmitty tried to ruin Divine's career time and time and time again. Remember, last year at Ascendance, they fought. Schmitty screwed Divine out of the world title after he beat Chris Andrews. Came down with the referee, his own referee, and made the match and won the world title. Ruined the biggest moment of Divine's life. Well, here's a tag to Divine, and I love this pay-per-view attire so much. Yeah, it could be a good night for X-Gen. Of course, Hayden going to be in action up next in our co-main event, as he'll be going one-on-one with Andrew Briggs. These two have fought multiple times before, one-on-one. I think twice, and on both occasions, Divine was victorious. Saw in that tweet that Masao wants to prove he is the Japanese sensation of CMV. Grabs a hold of that arm, and now it looks like Yume, the big boy, gonna go for a ride overhead with that monkey flip. Nicholas Hemmerling, the Aussie, the mighty one, out on the apron asking for the tag, but Yume, unfortunately, not able to answer momentarily. A little bit caught up. Top rope dropped. Chest and throat. Gonna constrict his breathing. Divine is a guaranteed future Hall of Famer. There's no doubting that, but he just got his brain scrambled with that knee. No cells, as only he can. I think there's those strikes I was talking about. And then the power to follow it up. Everything that makes you so dangerous. Now drags him over to the corner and a tag to the also former Rising Star champion, Nicholas Hemmerling. Goes right to the apron. The Aussie not afraid to take a risk every now and again. Slingshot sent on, then an elbow drop off the rebound. Where the fuck is Tin? I have some tin. I probably don't have tin, actually. Who has tin? I have a can somewhere. Yeah, Tim is Huddle. He changed his name there. Countered by Paul Divine. Brought up in a seated position. Nicholas Hemmerling, of course, replaced Nikolai Ivanovich. That was the original member of Global Offensive, but Harvey Hastings, in his success as world champion, has kind of snapped. People have dubbed him the Psycho. Brutally attacked Ivanovich some weeks ago and brought Hemmerling up from NGW, and this matchup might be as good as over because Divine is looking to introduce a bit of divine intervention into Hemmerling's life. Hooks the leg. That's going to be a rope break, though. Lucky enough for the Aussie. It reflects your better interests. That's more interesting than your name. I was interested in my legal name, but now I'm more interested in Hado Bruka. It's a great line, Tim. Love you. Hurricane Rana by Hemmerling. Certainly, I think Hemmerling is the better equipped to try and keep up with Paul Divine, who is very, very agile, very, very quick. There's not really anything that Paul Divine is bad at. I think Hemmerling wants to make a tag, but Divine's big, fat body is in the way. Fireman's carry now. Going to take him overhead of Hemmerling. Into a front headlock, punch to the back of the head. Takes Divine for a little bit of a cheeky walk through the park. A nice little date. Divine, though, says, I'm spoken for. Elbows to the midsection. Divine sees that open. An Irish whip going to send Nick right over to the corner. Tag to Schmitty, perhaps inbound. Here comes the game changer now. And I did not expect to see teamwork. Wow. Oh. And look at that. Not just teamwork, but some really nice teamwork. An assisted powerbomb. Well, Hume got one. Only fair for Hemmerling. Bit of a reality check injected into his life. Yeah, next year we'll call it just staring. Final stand. Co-title, staring. And the head scissors, some elbows fired off by Schmitty. The proud father who returned to CMV to support his family with the rear naked choke. He's tapped people out with this before. Takes Hemmerling down. Trapped. Can Hemmerling find a way to escape? Or is this match over? It's over! Hemmerling submits to the rear naked choke. The teamwork of Schmitty and Divine towards the end there deliver them the victory over Global Offensive. Teamwork made the dream work. Schmitty and Paul Divine knock off Global Offensive. Question is, will this be enough to finally get Gio off their asses so that they can focus on each other? I think I saw Schmitty kind of shoot a little bit of like a snide kind of smirk at Divine while he had that rear naked choke in. Look at that teamwork right there. I mean, if these two are actually friends, if they could really like become partners, they might be a hell of a team. Rear naked choke though. Hemmerling had no way to escape, and Hume, instead of actually getting in and maybe breaking it up, was just shouting orders over at Hemmerling. Oh my God, I hate this game. Schmitty and Paul Divine coexist long enough to be victorious here at Final Stand. And Quantum with a tweet here saying, Paul Divine, the best tag team partner of all time. The question is now, with Gio off their backs, will Divine accept Schmitty's challenge to a match at the Show of Shows? Well, from one X-Gen member to another, let's get into our co-main event. And a tweet here from the man himself. It says, notice how my homecoming partners all lost tonight. Pierre, Ziegler, and now Briggs. Just giving them another lesson on how to win a match. Well, this coming our way after Andrew Briggs was shafted from the Deadly Games tournament thanks to Matt Devious, who cost him a match against world champion Harvey Hastings. Briggs was in a foul mood, rightfully so, when he bumped into Hayden backstage one night on Fusion, and Hayden decided to, well, take his shots, which obviously got under the skin of Andrew Briggs, challenged Hayden to this matchup here, and the A-lister said, hey, a paycheck? Why not? These two, of course, fought multiple times earlier this season after Andrew Briggs won King of the Ring, challenged Hayden for the World Championship when he had the title, twice unsuccessfully. Andrew Briggs will meet his former best friend, Matt Devious, at Ascendant 6. But tonight he has the opportunity to right a wrong from many months ago and get a colossal victory to boot. And a tweet from Ted Dickens. Haven't heard from him in a long time. Oh, brother. He says, there was a man in that match, not Schmitty, who's caught my eye. Bright future in you. Ted Dickens not riding the dick of Schmitty? What does the world come to? The record-setting three-time light heavyweight champion, the King of the Ring, Andrew Briggs, has a lot of pent-up frustrations, a lot of animosity, mostly held towards Matt Devious, but maybe some anger that he can try to utilize as a weapon against Hayden here. I did it for Divine, only fair I do it for him. Ladies and gentlemen, the five-time CMV Undisputed Champion, the A-lister on a level of his own, Hayden, cop, guess what, Blade Kitely. The pay-per-view patriarch, a couple of months ago, decided that he wasn't going to be showing up on Fusion anymore, said, I'm too big of a star. I'm only going to be showing up at the big shows where I get the big payday and all eyes are on me. A lot of people have not exactly been fond of that decision Hayden made. Most probably specifically, we just saw him tweet about it, his partners back at Homecoming 3 called him an absentee captain, a part-time loser. I half agree, I half don't. You know, Hayden, it really is a shame that he decided not to show up at Fusion anymore, and, you know, didn't hardly help that his team at all in the build-up at Homecoming. But at the same time, he's earned the right to really do whatever he wants. Hayden, as always, taking his time to bask in the limelight. So here we go, a bit of a past rivalry revisited with Ascendant 6 on the horizon. You know, Hayden so far hasn't sent down any challenges or hasn't really talked that much at all about Ascendant 6 and exactly what his plans are for the event. You know, Hayden in recent years has truly been an MVP of the show of shows. Main evented Ascendants 2, Ascendants 3 back-to-back. Something that hasn't been done, but that will be done by Chris Andrews this year. Of course, main evented last year's and will main event this year's against Josh Wolf in that 30-minute no DQ Iron Man match for the Alpha World title. We know Andrew Briggs, what he has got ahead of him. Matt Devious, and what is going to be a fight against a man he once considered his brother, and Hayden is starting strong here against Andrew Briggs. Tweet guys from Crow here says, at BJ, we accept your... Wait, did BJ make a tweet that I didn't see? Okay, I don't see one. I guess it's just... We accept your challenge. We will see you at the Bloody Forest. Apparently Bloody Justice made some sort of challenge for the Anarchists to meet him in the Bloody Forest. I must not have seen that, must have missed it, but apparently they accept. As Andrew Briggs straight bitch slaps Hayden right there. Now we get a tweet, guys. Well, speak of the devil, Matt Devious says, how do you plan on winning this match, dear friend? I mean, how could you take down such a threat? Do you plan on using my new move, the 100 BTB, or the 100 times better than Briggs? Because I did make that high knee clothesline famous, after all. Talking about stealing Briggs' move earlier tonight in the Deadly Games. At this point, Matt Devious is just trying to play mind games with Andrew Briggs. Andrew's actually got a height advantage, I'm just noticing, over Hayden here. Hayden's always been on the smaller side. He calls other people vanilla midgets when he's looking like that. But again, when you have accomplished the things that you've accomplished, you know, when you're the stature of Hayden, you can really say and do just about whatever you want. This fight now spills to the outside, and last time these two fought, I think it was Sacrifice when Briggs challenged Hayden for the title. Hayden used his champion's advantage to retain the championship via countout. So we know Hayden isn't really afraid to take that route. What up, Voodoo? Wow, not supporting your fellow X-Gen brothers. Tisk, tisk, Voodoo. Look to the jaw. Whether he wants to or not, Hayden, throughout his CMV career, has inspired many. Maybe he won't admit it, but Harvey Hastings definitely seeing what Hayden has done in his career as a smaller man, as not your, what we think your typical wrestler, your typical top of the chain. Now look at Harvey as the world champion, defending the title up next to the main event against Perry Heenan. This fight takes back to the ring. Close count there. Got scared for a minute. Hayden now like a shark in the water, circling his prey that is Andrew Briggs in the brawler. First and foremost, Hayden loves to throw hands, busts Briggs wide open. It has been a night of blood. I'm kind of getting sick of it. I'm getting a little bit nauseous. Hayden must have heard me. Get a little bit more. Look at that, going right. As soon as Hayden sees that an opponent is wounded, he just pounces on it, almost like a lion, sensing that what he's going after is wounded. And that's what makes him so dangerous. Snake eyes right there, dropped on the top turnbuckle. Hayden, man, is rolling with a head full of steam. Briggs knows it. Elbow to the top of the head to turn things around. Escapes the waistlock. Does Kitely punch to the back of the head, and then a chop block. Tweet from Harvey Hastings says, okay, I'm coming down and breaking your arm, Dashing. Oh, jeez. I guess I shouldn't have said he looks up to Hayden. My bad. I said maybe he doesn't. Jeez, Harvey. Better watch out. Make sure Perry Hayden doesn't break your arm, all right? Huh? Huh, Harvey? You want some? Please don't. I'm just joking. I'm just playing around. Big fan, Harvey. Big fan. Hayden now. Merciless. He'll do what he has to do to hurt an opponent, and now Briggs is bleeding even worse after getting his head bashed off the canvas. It's been a pretty good month for Briggs. You know, despite the fact that he's been embroiled in this war with Matt Devious, he holds an on-title victory over world champion Harvey Hastings a few weeks ago, and now Briggs, guys, got that crimson mask. Hayden has just bashed his face into the point where it looks like mush. And it looks to finish him off. Into the Hollywood hold. Andrew Briggs nowhere to go. Trying to get to that bottom rope. Can't even make it. Wow. Wow. Briggs escapes the Hollywood hold. That is very few. That's a rare list to get on. Andrew Briggs not going down so easy, wearing the wounds of war as he escapes the Hollywood hold. Now tries to come back with whatever he has left in the tank. Clothesline, clothesline, ducks the clothesline, rebounds and a clothesline again. Actually, a 5-time world champion Rifted is Hayden, much like his ex-gen brother Paul Devine, who we just saw get a victory here at Final Stand. Will ex-gen be celebrating? Back suplex tip up right now. It's not really looking like it. Andrew Briggs starting to see the pendulum swing back into his favor. Vertical suplex stalled though by Kitely and one of his own instead. Hayden now drags Briggs by arm and leg away from the ropes, wants to make sure he doesn't get lucky and escape this pin attempt. Only produces a 2 for the 5-time world champion, a guaranteed future Hall of Famer. I mean, yeah, 4-time tag champs, my bad. Lateral oh no! Don't tell me Hayden's gonna try to worm his way to win over Briggs again. Whew, luckily, Briggs is able to reverse the momentum there. Nobody can, oh, wait a minute. There you go, Devious. Take notes. That's how you do it. Shining Wizard clothesline Briggs, middle of the ring with the pin on Hayden. 1, 2. Oh, man. Talk about your close calls, and Briggs is furious. Where is Andrew going? Oh, well, you can, this matchup hasn't been pretty. Face covered in blood, and Andrew Briggs taking a moment to himself as Hayden begins to stir in the ring now. Andrew, where are you going? Where the fuck is Andrew going? Briggs, where are you going? Well, Hayden's not going to let him run. Kitely chased him down. DDT on the steel. Oh, my God. Right on the bottom of that ramp. But Briggs, maybe we're seeing a game plan come to fruition. Shining Wizard now. This fight on the outside, and Andrew Briggs continues to pace back and forth. It's like Briggs has snapped. I don't know exactly what's gotten into him here. But we are at a kind of 6, guys. Andrew continuing to pace. 7. Hayden back to his feet now. Clotheslines Briggs. I think everything that DVS has done to Briggs these past few months, everything he's gone through these past few months, finally building up, guys. Count of 9. Hayden beats the count. There's 10. Hayden wins by count out again on pay-per-view over Andrew Briggs, but that was Briggs' fault. Briggs could have made it back to the ring, but he chose not to, and Hayden defeats Briggs via count out. Hayden was like, fine, you want to give me the win? I'm sure deuces. Peace, fam. See ya. I'm outie, he said. A win is a win, as Chris Andrews would say, but Andrew Briggs kind of handed Hayden that win. Again, he could have gotten back in the ring, but he chose not to. I think that, to use a sort of analogy, the mind, the dam, holding back everything that Briggs has gone through, keeping him together, broke here in this match. I think Hayden snapped him. He was the final straw. And now Devious and his dastardly deeds have infected the mind of Andrew Briggs, allowing Hayden to be victorious here tonight. Good night for X-Gen. This is a good match as well. Wish we would have a psychiatrist or something. I think it would be a good idea. He does not look like he's right in his mind. Just give me a few. 3.5 hours, Bateman, is what the current runtime is. Pretty long pay-per-view. We have reached the pinnacle, and here is a tweet from Matt Davis before we get to our world title match. He says, I see you finally opened your eyes, friend. You can't focus on anyone else. You can barely even manage to stand up. This is hell, and I'm never going to let you surpass me again. Matt Devious and his mind games have finally broken Andrew Briggs, but right now, guys, the world title's on the line. I'm going to let you guys decide. I'm going to let y'all decide. What match should we have for the main event? Maybe get a little bit of a vote going in the chat. Or should I do random? Should we vote or should we do random? For the Deadly Games here. Should we do random to keep up with it? I feel like we should. Hell in a Cell, submission. Hell in a Cell? Alright, let's do Hell in a Cell. Why not? Seems like people want it. And I'm a man of the people. I did have Harvey's attire changed. I don't know why it, oh well. Save it for a rainy day, I suppose. What did I just turn off? I can't see because of this fucking... I meant to, yeah, do that. I want it on fast. You think that we should do Money in the Bank? Money in the Bank for the world title match here. Just throw in like 4 other back, whatever. But guys, here we go. It is main event time at Final Stand. We are about to find out who will walk into Ascendant 6, the show of shows, the extravaganza, the showcase of immortals, as world champion, the second annual Deadly Games winner. Perry Heenan has gone through a hell tonight, beating Alistair Knox inside of a steel cage, Matt Devious in an Iron Man match, and finally PJ Moon in a last man stand. Now, Hell in a Cell. He takes on a fresh assassin, Harvey Hastings, his first defense since becoming champion back in Homecoming 3. Talked about it a little bit during the Global Offensive Tag Team match against Schmitty and Paul Devine. Since becoming champion, since all this success has suddenly rushed into the life of Hastings, he's kind of it's warped his mind in a way. He's become a psycho. I've affectionately labeled him every time he comes out here chanting psycho. And while we truly saw that's exactly what he is a couple of weeks ago when he turned on his own brother, Nikola Ivanovic, and forced Masao Yum to destroy him before then obviously replacing him with Nicholas Hemmerling. But a story that you really have to play these history, and that history has seen them fight 4 times, and all 4 times Perry Heenan has forced Harvey Hastings to submit. All 4 of those matches were in a single month. It was about 3-4 months ago or so, and every time they got in the ring, Perry Heenan got the better of Harvey Hastings. Will the same be said tonight, and will the pretty boy Pitbull be going to the show of shows as the undisputed champion? He's busted his ass for months on end to prove to Yuri Sokolov and all the haters that he can be the face of Fusion, that he's got what it takes to be a big-time player. This is exactly his opportunity to shine. He made it through the Deadly Games. He survived the Deadly Games. He's hurt, probably has bruised ribs, maybe a concussion, maybe a broken finger or 2, a wonky toe. But Heenan, he's here. Maybe an hour or so to rest since defeating PJ Moon in the finals of the Deadly Games. That's not even nearly enough to whereas Harvey Hastings has been comfy in the back watching the entire show with his feet up. CMV is the land of the upsets, though. Will we see another one completely shake the landscape? Undisputed Championship has this season been playing hot potato. Paul Devine and Hayden exchanging the title back and forth. Then Chris Diamond cashing in the win. And of course, Harvey Hastings back at Homecoming 3 becoming champion. Harvey Hastings is intent on staying atop the mountain. Remember, this is inside Hell in a Cell. Pinfall submissions legal inside the ring. No countouts, no disqualifications. Pennon has reached the peak, the glass just above him, his fingertips touching. Can he shatter it? Can he break it? He knows he can beat Harvey Hastings, but can he beat this Harvey Hastings? This maniacal, this vicious, this demented Harvey Hastings, who is our world champion. The assassin has positioned himself as the champ that runs the camp on CMV's flagship show. Ascendant 6 on the horizon, guys. 6 weeks away. Imagine what it would mean for Harvey Hastings to walk into that event as not only a foreigner, as a German, first ever German world champion, but also as a smaller man. Talked about Hayden. Smaller man who many pass by saying Vanilla Midget will never make it, will never be the big thing, the top guy. Look, Harvey Hastings introduced a 5th Reich earlier this season, all right? I think the whole on-the-nose thing is already out there with the United States Championship. Harvey Hastings has love for no man, though. The only people he loves are his family. He's killed before. He is a killer as a former member of the German Special Forces. And he says, I will kill to retain my championship. Here we go. Main event of Final Stand. Not just the world title on the line, but a headlining spot at Ascendant 6 is also in the air. As the cell lowers and encases these two inside. The goal we vie for. Perry Heenan went through 3 men tonight in order to earn this shot. And he has earned it. Harvey Hastings is what stands between him and fulfilling his destiny. The pretty boy Pitbull. The top of the chain. The submission machine. The rabid dog. It's his yard, baby. Looking to capture his crown jewel, but that's the man that stands as his obstacle. The assassin. The CMV. Undisputed world champion, the vicious, the cutthroat, the psycho, Harvey Hastings. Harvey hands his title off reluctantly to referee Murphy, I should say. Perry White over on Genesis. What am I thinking? Losing my own mind here. Look, my head hurts, my voice is dying, but it's the main event and the World Championship is on the line. The cage has lowered and let's get it on. Murphy rings the bell right out of the gate. Big hook to the jaw of Harvey Hastings, then drops him on his head with a seatbelt suplex. Well, I'll say that's not a great start for Harvey Hastings. Popped up to his feet immediately. Perry lures him into a front headlock, then a sharp elbow to the top of the head. Harvey now snaps back, overhand punch, and then just push down. Perry is the bigger man. He is the stronger between these two. That's a fact. Up onto one knee. The past hatred that these two have shared between each other starting to surface once again. So much on the line. Heenan with a strong start to this matchup. Perry Heenan, I do believe I probably put him around a light heavyweight, but Harvey Hastings is a cruiserweight, you have to remember. He's one of the smallest men across all of CMV's rosters. But he's the world champion. Now, Perry Heenan is a big guy, though. Whether he's a light heavyweight, I'd actually probably say heavyweight. He's a big guy. And right now, he is tearing Harvey Hastings apart. Remember, 4 times these guys have fought, and 4 times Perry Heenan has forced Harvey Hastings to tap out. Ooh, nice capture. Arms out wide, and Hastings saying might not be a nice start, but don't count me out just yet. Sliding drop kick. Yeah, I don't think Perry Heenan is 6'7". He definitely doesn't look it. Chest bump on the rebound, and that's going to force Harvey Hastings right into a downward spiral. Even though they are encased inside of Hell in a Cell, the cell doesn't actually have to be, they can stay in the ring the entire time. There are no countouts, so Harvey has no champion's advantage. There are no disqualifications. Anything goes. Trap up by Hastings. Man, but Perry is just meeting him at every corner. Seems like he's got an answer. And now, look at a hashtag, make it the biggest win of his life. Perry Heenan really since the day he stepped foot. There's the cell being used as a weapon, and Harvey just completely no-sells it off the apron and into the cage wall. The back of Harvey smacking off of the cell with a nasty splat. That seems to have maybe pissed Harvey off a little bit. Now that's, springboard something. Well, it takes Perry down. I guess that's what matters. Now Harvey going to try to cover up his mistake with a pin attempt, only a 1 count. Harvey Hastings knife that chop across the face, followed by a DDT, and there really are a plethora of ways that Harvey Hastings knows how to make an opponent suffer and defeat them, either by submission with his devastating Anaconda Vice or off the top rope, more likely than not, with the Blitzkrieg. Now Harvey's coming into this matchup with a lot of momentum. Earlier this week on Fusion, becoming only the 3rd man ever to pin and defeat United States Champion Alistair Knox. F5 there, and Perry into the pin gets him only a 1 count. And again, heat into the corner. Second time he's done that in this matchup. He's got to conserve himself. He can't go a million miles a minute, and he's got to know that. Everything that he went through tonight, he'd be lucky if he was even at 50%, while Harvey Hastings is coming into this 100% like a fresh dandelion, like a fresh set of clothes out the laundry. Look at Heenan right there. That's what I'm talking about. The unique ways to wear an opponent down. Out of the trio, whoa, a double boot stop, and now look, it ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Hastings obviously very confident in his own abilities here. Knife and chop again across the face, and a DDT once more follows up on it. Then a stomp to the arm. Snaps the arm over the shoulder, and Harvey Hastings, he knows Perry Heenan and what Perry Heenan is capable of. The amount of submission holds that he knows, perhaps. I've said it before, I think Perry Heenan might be the most deadly submission expert in CMV. This guy knows so many different ways to tap an opponent out, and here comes that no DQ rule, sneaking up on a sledgehammer in hand on the challenger to the back of Harvey's head, but Harvey moves out of the way, gets it right to the gut, and then to the back. Tries to the leg, but Hastings, out of pure instinct, maybe gets to his feet and drives the stick end into Heenan's gut. Headshot! Right on the button, just as Heenan was getting the upper hand. Harvey to the top, the champion, to where he feels most comfortable to retain his title. Blitzkrieg! Blitzkrieg! Oh, but Perry moves out of the way. He knows Heenan. He knows Heenan too well. And now Perry with the dog collar. Harvey Hastings might have just cost himself the championship. Dog collar locked in. Will Harvey tap a 5th time to Perry Heenan? No. Heenan, not enough. Not enough left to keep the hold locked in, and it was looking like maybe Hastings another couple of seconds would have been forced to tap, but instead Harvey is given a second chance, though the damage definitely has to be done. He was locked in a dog collar for a good amount of time. And now Perry, you can see he rolls to the outside to safety. This is not falls count anywhere. Pinfall submission must happen inside of the ring, and I think Harvey Hastings was gearing up for his comeback, so that really tells you how smart Heenan is. He knows that Harvey can't beat him out here, but he can beat him in there. Hastings follows up on him. Brings Heenan up to his feet. Up over the shoulders now, and Harvey is not going to like what comes next. Dropped face first under the top rope. Lateral press immediately after. 1, 2, only a 2 count. I think that's really what Heenan has to do. It's not exactly been his night when it comes to submissions, but he forced Knox to tap out, and he forced Matt Devious to tap out as well in the Iron Man match. Vintage Heenan. Well, I can tell you this much. Perry Heenan is in firm control over the world champion right now. Side control, fists unloaded in the face, but Harvey comes alive suddenly with the fireman's carry, takes Heenan overhead, overhand punch, kick to the midsection. The ultimate redemption for Harvey Hastings. A win here would mean. Lateral press. 1, 2. See, Suntan knows. You're killing you're killing Suntan's vibe. Just let him enjoy the show. Elbow to the midsection. Great matches have been so far. We even saw the cell used also, which never happens in Hell in a Cell matches. Trip up by Perry again. with the fists. I just busted Harvey open with a headbutt. Jawbreaker, though. The blood dripping down the face of the champion fuels his fire. The headshot again. Perry goes limp like a wet spaghetti noodle. But still, he has fight left in him. A desperation pin by the challenger. 1, 2. Not going to get him the championship, though, and he should know better than that. Trying to force Harvey Hastings to exert energy here. Whatever Hastings has left, fumes at this point, I'd have to imagine. After Harvey got absolutely wailed on with the sledgehammer, though Perry might even be, I'm not going to say worse, but a stick right into your gut. Can you imagine? Just someone jamming a stick into your guts. Ugh. Makes me like, ugh. It makes me react when I think about it. And here comes the master submission artist with the Rings of Saturn. I believe this is one of the maneuvers he's used in the past to force Harvey Hastings to tap. But not tonight. The assassin escapes, gets free, elbows connect right to the face of Heenan. Looks like the arm of Harvey, though, is wounded. The champion with a nice DDT there. Bit of kickback, this would be the ultimate payback for Harvey. And the con device cinched in. Heenan in trouble. Oh my God, will Perry Heenan? Yes! Perry Heenan taps. And the Pitbull is forced to submit. The dog has been tamed, and Harvey Hastings is still the world champion. And Soul can never complain about submissions again. Harvey Hastings, after realizing the Blitzkrieg was not going to work, resorted, he rarely uses it, that anaconda vice of his. Man, what a match, though. Especially after Heenan having gone through the 3 battles that he did in the Deadly Games in order to put on that much of a show. And what a fight. Heenan, I don't know about you guys. I don't know about General Manager Yuri Sokolov, but he proved to me that he has got what it takes to be a top, going to come back for that championship. However, it is Harvey Hastings who has solidified his spot at Ascendant 6. Still your world champion. Harvey Hastings, congratulations. What a war. What a show. What comes next? Who awaits Harvey Hastings at Ascendant 6? In my head, I think, is about to explode. Whew, that was a long show. Was stellar as well. But now, for the Superstars of Fusion, it is a straight shot 6 weeks away from Ascendant 6. Of course, we have one more pay-per-view, the Genesis exclusive Purgatory, which is 2 weeks from tonight. When does that fall on? Today's the 1st of I think it's the 15th that Purgatory falls on. I think. Well, look out for the poster. Will be posted probably sometime this week. But, woo Nelly. Great show. Got up to 35 viewers at one point as well. That was cheeky. That was nice. Blessed for that. And, of course, you like what you saw. You want to see more, make sure you drop a follow so that No Gonna Live. Next, can't believe I have to do a show tomorrow. I can literally feel my voice right now is about to die as soon as I'm done with it. I'm literally trying my hardest. I'm pushing through. That's going to be fun tomorrow. But Fusion, it will be tomorrow. And you have a call, you want them involved with CMV, we are on Xbox One, !join. We'll give you a link to our website, cmvwrestling.com. ! Twitter, ! Discord. We'll give you a link to links to our social medias. And, whew, again, thank you so much for watching. Great matches, great show overall. And I will catch you on the flippy flop the next time that I see you, whenever that may be, whether tomorrow or in a week or in a month or in a year. I will see you. I'll see you in your dreams if I have to.